Welcome back, everybody. Today we're taking Brooklyn to Philadelphia, right? We got a pillar of the Philadelphia street community, part owner in Skinny Joey's Cheesesteaks. You'll see him on social media every single day. Today we got our boy Lil Snuff.
What's up, fellas? Thanks for having me. I appreciate it.
My man.
Nice, yeah. Thank
I
you for
appreciate
coming.
it. The ride wasn't that bad. I got to be honest. Traffic was not that bad.
Yeah.
Only an hour and 20.
That's really not bad.
No,
From Philly,
it's
that's
not.
fucking.
It's
When
not.
when I first spoke to him on the thing, he was like, yeah, we'll set it up. He goes, is there a hotel around there?
Yeah.
So I'm playing along. I'm like, yeah, no, there's a hotel right there. I'll
Yeah.
pull up right now. I'll get it for you. I called up the room. All right, I call him back. I'm like, yeah, they got everything good. I was like, it's only an hour drive, right? He was like,
I was like,
it's
oh,
only
yeah,
an
that's
hour.
fine. That's fine.
He thought he was going to the Bronx or
Yeah.
something.
Yeah.
He thought he was going to like some city or something.
Listen, the last time we were in New York, let's just say this for a second. I was in New York, and me and Joey had to drive around the corner to Starbucks. It said 0.5 miles, 47 minutes. I wanted to die.
crazy.
I was about to
listen,
turn around and go home.
You make videos in Philly that is bad over there too. So,
It's horrible.
But it's not bad as here, but it's horrible.
No, yeah, nothing's like here.
Yeah.
I mean, I do love New York, though. I got to be honest. I do. I love the food, the people. I do.
When was the last time you been to Brooklyn?
2 weeks ago.
Where'd you go?
Where did we go? I went. Is Brooklyn consider where DeFonte's is?
Yeah.
So
of course.
DeFonte's.
Yeah.
I went to DeFonte's, and then that night I went to Rayo's for dinner in Harlem.
Oh, nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
so you
Yeah.
fucking, that's
Yeah, that was 2 weeks ago. Me and Joey.
Yeah, the Fondies in Red Hook.
Yeah, unbelievable.
Unbelievable.
That potato,
They've been
egg, and
there forever.
cheese with the pizziolo on
Yep.
top. I had that. The roast, everything was excellent. And Pop's fresh mozzarella was It was unreal.
Amazing.
You
Great
gotta
family
go to
too.
L&B. L&B's got to be a pizza stop.
So Wags went to L&B, a good friend of mine. I didn't go. I actually went to John's on Bleecker, and then I went to Patsy's in Harlem, which they're my two favorite.
No, Patsy's in Harlem.
Yeah.
is
We're going
great.
to take it to L&B. We'll change that up real quick.
So you never had L&B?
I never had L&B.
Yeah, no,
I
it's
never had
crazy.
L&B.
I think I could order
No.
it right now.
Really?
I think so.
You probably
you know.
Well, listen, L&B, I don't know if they'll do
No, we'll do it right. We'll go to Spumoni Gardens.
Yeah, I want it
and get
hot.
pizza.
I want to get the whole
Yeah, we'll
thing.
do it right.
But there is a
100%.
place, moving out of Brooklyn, that's one of the things you're upset about. As I was moving to Staten Island, you're thinking of all the bad things. Oh, shit, L&B.
Yeah.
John's Deli. But John's Deli was in Staten Island, so I was like, all right, I'm safe. This is John's Deli. I was thinking of all the places. And what was the one we were just talking about?
DeFonte's.
The one we were just talking about.
L&B?
L&B. Sorry. So L&B. I'm shot. There's a place, the Square, because I'm thinking of the Square.
Yes,
The Square
yes.
in Staten Island.
Yeah.
Yes.
They're like, it's like L&B. You could get, and it's.
Listen, you can't move.
It's
Like
like
I was just
L&B.
saying earlier, like me and my wife, before we bought our house, I was going to move to Jersey. And I walked out front in the house in Jersey, and I was like, nah, I can't do it. I can't. How am I going to go put my bets in on Sunday? Where am I going to drink coffee at? That's what I was thinking about. I couldn't do it.
Why? You got the casino right next to you, right?
I could throw a rock and hit it.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Sounds like you guys might have to move.
Oh, trust me. She'll tell you yeah. Yeah, she'll tell you
That's
yeah.
why you go from your living room to the casino. I'm like,
Fast.
where's the casino?
Look, I'm not even kidding. It's not even 3 minutes.
That's hilarious.
It's my house, steak shop, casino.
Right there.
And you go in there and bet on everything.
Anything you
Any
want.
game you want.
Yeah, I got free range of the whole place.
What are the top 3 restaurants in Philly, in your opinion?
My opinion, I'll have to go to Saloon on 7th and Fitzwater. Villa de Roma on the Italian market. That's where I'm born and raised at. And then third, right now, just opened up. A good friend of mine opened up Bugatini. It's, like kind of cafe, BYOB. Excellent food.
I think I seen your video that you filmed there. You filmed the video there.
Yeah, I filmed the video there.
I love
Yeah,
a
a bunch of
BYOB.
Yeah, so people enjoy it. I don't drink, but you can bring your own bottle, do whatever you want to do. But they're my top 3 for sure.
There we go. Does Philly pizza come close to New York pizza?
Not close at all.
What's the
And
best Philly slice, though?
the best Philly slice in South Philly would be Celebri's Pizza, Pizza Shack, somewhere like that. Outside of Philly, in Fishtown area, there's a place called Pizzeria Padilla, which is excellent. They started like before COVID in a house. But I love pizza. It's one of my favorite. But there's nothing like a New York pizza besides Patsy's in Brooklyn. I mean, in Boca Raton. It's
Oh,
unbelievable.
they got a Patsy's in Boca? I didn't even
Listen
know
to
that.
I think they get the New York water shipped to them. That's the trick. At the end of the day, it's the New
There's
York
a new
water.
filtration system they too somebody
It's
came up with where you can filter the water. So
unbelievable.
it's like
When you say pizza out there, these places that you're naming, they're for a slice or a square?
a slice or whatever you want to get. You know,
Right, because over here it's separate places.
So-
over here the best square is you go to
it's
LB, the
different.
best
If I
slice
had to
somewhere
go
else.
best square, then I'll have to go New York Bakery, which we call church pizza. Are you familiar with church pizza?
No.
You go to church on a Sunday, you walk out of church, the bakery's right there. It's church pizza, but it's a
all
square.
right, all right.
Just
Bakery's
tomato
making
pie,
pizza.
no
Yeah.
cheese, just
yeah, we have
tomatoes.
a few bakeries like
Yeah.
that have that. Yep.
Yeah, that they would be my top.
Well, that's
three.
like Napolitan pizza, right? When it's like just really heavy on the tomatoes.
There was a
Yeah,
place,
yeah.
I forgot the name of it. There was a bakery across the street from the school, PS 212 on Benson Avenue, and they were very famous for that pizza. He's
Yeah,
talking about
that's
that
what I
bakery
like.
pizza. There was a line out the door.
But
for
so
that
you don't
pizza.
have. I'm just wondering maybe if it's a New York thing. Like you never had an L&B. Do you guys have an upside down slice?
Yeah,
out
we
there?
do,
An upside
but
down
we're
square.
not. Yeah, but we're not known for it, so
No,
it's
of
not
course.
like
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah,
that I would
yeah.
go to get it.
Right.
You know, are you familiar with pizzazz pizza? So it's American cheese, tomato, and banana peppers. So if you ask me like, what's my favorite pizza in Philly, it would be that.
Right.
And Celebri's
American
invented it in
cheese.
Packer Park. American cheese.
I'm gonna get roasted right now, but there's this. Yeah, it's gonna be bad. But there's this slice, right? Hear me out. That has, and it's from Domino's. Hear me out, John.
That is
And
fucked up.
It's bad. It's bad. But it's white sauce, pineapple, and bacon. It's the best fucking.
We spoke
slice.
about this off
We're
camera
not
the other day.
serious.
All right, can you
It's
cut
so
it
good.
down?
We spoke about this off camera the other day. I
you
love the
for real?
pineapple
Yeah,
I'm
slice.
tell-
Can you
I
cut
will
his mic
serious.
off?
I will fucking Uber Eats this pie today.
Don't do that.
And I'm telling you, you all are gonna love it. bro.
We
It's fucking incredible.
we just lost 1,500 followers.
No, we're gonna gain 1,500 followers.
Listen,
bro.
we just lost
I will
1,500.
not Domino's, but remember Domino's had the lava cake back in the day. You could get in the box.
Yeah.
We just recently had Pizza Hut. And
so
they
good.
said the Cinnabons from Pizza Hut,
Right.
and I had them.
Fire.
Knock your
Yeah.
balls
Yeah.
across the street.
The
Unfucking
side
believable.
things, yes.
Yes.
Places like Domino's and all these places,
Yeah.
those side
Not
things. yes,
pineapple with white. I don't know what that is.
I don't know what just happened.
Bro, I'm Uber Eating into the fucking
No,
studio.
please. I'll throw up.
Don't do that. Don't do that.
I'll
Please
stick
don't
with
do
the
that.
rainbow cookies.
right.
That's
There's
what I'll
one
stick
mid
with.
island we're gonna go at.
In the middle of Staten Island.
Yeah.
No.
We're gonna switch this up real quick because I have a question. Knowing how diehard Philly sports fans are, what's the one franchise out of the four that means the most to you guys?
To me and Joey, and let's say my father, and like South Philly,
Right.
it's either the Flyers or the Eagles. I mean, it's so close because the Phillies too, but like Flyers playoffs right now is unmatched.
Yeah.
We haven't been in the playoffs in a long time. Flyers fans are crazy.
went
Eagles
to the
fans
game
are
last night,
crazy.
right?
Yeah, I was
Yeah,
at
I'm
the
low
game.
key surprised you said that. I would
Yeah.
thought maybe Flyers just because hockey. In my head, hockey's always like that fourth
No,
sport.
like Flyers and South Philly's fucking major.
Really?
Major,
Philadelphia
major.
sports teams are just always relevant. They're always good
Always.
year by
Yeah.
year. Like New York, there's always that one shitty team, and then like you know,
we're supposed to hate you guys, but I have nothing but respect for the fact of how good you guys always are. Even the Sixers, bro. Look, the Sixers are like, you know what I'm
You
saying?
know how many Mets and Yankees games me and my wife go to? We're always in New York going to the games. That
So
shit
I
don't
don't
matter
know
to
the
me.
rules. Yeah, I guess.
That don't matter to
I
me.
don't know the rivalries because I'm not a big, huge sports guy. So I don't know the real rivalries of this or that. So, but I love any team hat. I have Yankees.
Yeah, you
hat.
got 'em
I
all.
got 'em
Yeah,
all.
yeah, you got 'em all.
And two things will happen. You'll get a guy that'll see you with a hat on, and he thinks just because you got that on, you know everything
Yeah.
about the team since
Yeah.
1960.
Listen.
And he'll just start, and I'm like, buddy, I know nothing about the team.
I got jumped for wearing a Yankees hat in South Philly.
yeah, that'll happen. Bro.
After a bar, the true story. After a bar, I'm standing there. Shout out to Nadia Franzone. She was with me.
Yeah.
There was a place called South Philly Bar and Grill across the street. I remember the True Religion jeans
Yeah.
that had the horseshoes in the back with the
Yeah, of
white.
course, of course,
Okay,
of
so I had a Yankees fitted on, a white tee and Air Forces.
You a flyer.
I mean, that's
He was from
everybody wore
Bed-
that.
from Bed-
Yeah.
He was from Bed-
I mean, like everybody wore that. I'm standing there. This guy turns around to me. He's at a table with four dudes. He's like, he looks at me. He goes, "You fucking faggot." What do you? What?
Yeah.
He's like, "You got that fucking Yankees hat on. Go back to Brooklyn or go back to New York." I said, "My man, I live down the street. I'm just wearing the hat."
What are you talking about?
He said, "Say another word, I'm going to spit on your girl." Just like
no.
that.
That
Now,
is crazy.
she was not my
That
girlfriend.
is-
This is my friend still to this day. I turned around. I hit him a shot. He didn't move. He stood up. He beat me up and down. It's a true story. They were four guys. They were jumping me. She jumped on top of me. It was a fucking disaster. Thank
because
God
of
my
the
friends
Yankee.
came running out of the bar.
Yeah.
My buddy Russo, he cleared
All
all
for a
four
Yankee
of
hat.
them out.
Bro, they're in-
over a Yankees hat.
They're
Yeah,
intense.
that's
Bro.
crazy.
Do you remember Jake Elliott? We played the Giants. This was years back.
Yeah.
And he had that record long, like 65-yard field
Yes.
goal. Okay, I was at that game.
You were at that game?
I was at that game. So
Yeah.
me and my friends thought we were funny, a couple Brooklyn kids, to go there in fucking Giants jerseys.
This
So
game was in Philly.
in Philly.
In
it was,
Philly.
It was 98 degrees that day.
the link. You know, so we're like, oh, let's go tailgate. What could possibly fucking go wrong in Philly?
With a bunch of fucking New York jerseys on. Yeah.
Bro, they were saying the craziest shit.
Yeah,
and then
we're
Bro,
animals.
part of me respects that.
No, I
I'm gonna be
respect it.
honest with you,
I respect it, but-
I hate the fact you got beat up.
Yeah.
But I just respect
yeah,
like,
it's
just, you know what I'm
different.
saying?
You see the videos when you scroll of like when there's a big sporting event and you see like 10 guys jumping on this one kid.
Yeah.
He's got bro, that's fucking hard. Like,
Yeah,
you
you
know
can,
what I'm
and
saying?
I always say this too: if a dad's there with their son, and they got, let's say, the Pittsburgh Penguins jersey on,
Right.
I mean, the kid's 8 years old. You're gonna beat up the dad in front of the son.
Right,
like, I don't
right.
go for that in
No,
any
that's
stadium in any
horrible.
sport.
That's
That's not what we're
100%.
here to do.
Right.
Well, what
like,
about when the
even
Eagles
guy
won the
that-
Super
even
Bowl?
the guy that's by
Bro,
himself.
I don't know how
jumping him.
Philly like handled that infrastructure. You know what's gonna happen? Then if the Knicks win a championship, New York's gonna fucking
Yeah.
it's never gonna
Burn
happen.
But he's
bro.
about to say what he will do.
Listen
He's
to
about
me.
to say what he will
We
do.
are crazy when it comes to our sports.
Yeah.
I can't take that away. We have such like an emotional attachment. Like when the Phillies lost last year, like my 2 weeks were ruined. Like I was depressed for 2
We
weeks.
seen your videos.
Like, yeah,
I remember it.
Excited
Yeah.
videos.
Like that's how we get. So we're passionate. I mean, and we're fucking crazy, but we're loud. Like last night in that stadium with the Flyers
Those videos were
was
sick.
the loudest I heard in a long time.
I had to sprint out of Lincoln Financial Field.
Oh,
Jake
yeah.
Elliott hit that field goal,
Yeah.
bro. Me and my friends like, we gotta get the fuck
Isn't
out
there
of
like a jail in Lincoln, like underneath?
There was the veteran stadiums. There was a jail, and Link, there's a jail in the football stadium too.
Really?
Oh, yeah,
it's a
this
cell.
is a crazy place to go. I'm
Yeah.
not going,
Crazy,
I'm going
bro.
to this
Cause
place. I don't
we
care. I'm going
threw
to
batteries
out.
at
I'm
Santa
not going
Claus.
to-
We threw batteries at Santa Claus.
Oh, you
we
ruined
played no
Christmas.
games.
Yeah, it's
You
crazy.
ruined Christmas.
We
The
played
thing
no
is, you're
games.
asking
Santa
for
left
it. Like,
Philly.
you know Philly fans are like that. Why are you going there wearing a New York jersey?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
don't
Yeah.
wear it.
But here's
Yeah.
the thing: some people don't know. I was, like I said, I was in a place. It was in Maine or something with my wife, and I had a Yankee hat on. I don't know what team they're with.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
everything.
I know what you
I
mean.
had my Yankee hat on in Maine, and they looking at it like, what the fuck you doing with that? hat on? I'm
I,
like,
Yeah.
"What?"
I remember walking on in California on the Boardwalk in Venice Beach with my Yankee hat on.
Oh, yeah.
And somebody walking past me in a Dodger hat saying, "Yo, take that fucking
Yeah,
Yankee hat on."
LA
like
fans
we
are
were walking
crazy.
past each other, and I
LA?
turned around. I'm like, "Bro, why
I
did we
wore
just
my
kept,
Yankee
thank
hat
God we
the
just kept
whole
on
time.
walking
Yeah.
because you never know in
Yeah.
somewhere like that." But yeah, bro,
Yeah,
it's
LA's crazy
I would never
too.
do that to somebody.
I
you know
wore
what
my
mean?
Yankee hat the whole year and a half I lived there. I'm surprised I didn't get killed.
Yeah.
But nobody really said anything. Nobody really said
Yeah.
anything. But
Yeah.
Maine, I almost got killed for wearing that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's
so it's
crazy.
different.
It's
Can you
nuts.
spot somebody like not from Philly in 2 seconds?
yeah.
Like if we came to visit, you'd be like,
Yeah, of course.
Are there
I could
like the
spot us,
yuppies
that would
moving into South Philly?
Yeah.
You getting any of that now?
You know what's crazy though? The yuppies don't give a fuck. They'll move anywhere. The
That's like
worst
here.
neighborhoods ever. I don't know if they're paying people like off to move there. It's impossible where they're moving.
Okay, see the neighborhood you went to, the Fontes?
Yeah.
So I used to live 2 blocks away. I had
Yeah.
an apartment on Van Brunt Street.
Okay.
But I grew up down there
Yeah.
in Carroll Gardens, everything. I know where I am.
Okay.
I know this neighborhood. When the street lights go on, I don't care. If you have anything less than an Uzi on you,
That's it. You
just
gotta go.
home, call
That's
it
it.
night. You made it home. That's it. Go stay home. I
Yeah.
used to come home from the club 2:30 in the morning, park my, and I would see this guy, the next door neighbor, walking his golden
Like it's
retriever.
nothing.
It's 2:30 in the morning. He moved from Michigan.
Yeah. No
I'm like, buddy, listen. Bring that fucking dog.
Yeah.
home. They're gonna take you and the dog.
I know. They don't
Your
get
wife's
it.
gonna
But they
come
think
out-
since it's
Your
close
wife's
to
gonna come
Manhattan.
out
Yeah.
to find a leash on the floor.
Yeah, but they succeed though. But Biggie's from Bed-Stuy.
Okay.
That used to be one of the worst neighborhoods in Brooklyn. You go there now, there's cheese stores and coffee shops on every
it's
fucking
crazy.
corner.
Yeah,
They
see,
take
I don't
over.
know.
No,
Listen,
Red Hook is changing,
Yeah.
but it's still got the Red Hook projects right up the block.
Oh, yeah.
It's still. Did it change it from 30 years ago, 40 years ago?
Yeah.
Yes, but it's still not where you want to be walking.
Yeah, they got to be doing so. I don't know. They don't care.
Yeah, it's
we got
crazy.
we got a lot of yuppies that moved in and took over neighborhoods, but you listen. They're walking down the street. You know they're yuppies.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know
of
they ain't
course.
from there. Just like here, same thing.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. What do tourists do in Philly that
Tourist.
yeah, like what's the normal tourist itinerary when they go there?
I would probably have to say the Rocky statue, the Liberty Bell.
What about the South Street Market?
I don't even know what that is.
It's great.
Wow.
I like-
South Street Market. What the fuck is that?
On South Street. It's just some place that has a bunch of food vendors in there. It's
No,
nice.
that's not South Street. It's the Reading Terminal.
Reading Terminal Market.
Yeah, Reading Terminal
You
Market.
just sent a whole bunch of people to the wrong
Yeah,
spot.
no, the Reading Terminal Market's fucking phenomenal.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
That's not like a
great.
tourist thing, right?
Yeah,
They got a bunch
I
of
mean,
Italian stands.
People would go there, I would say, but then the stadiums, things like that. But everybody is the Rocky statue, the art museum, go see the Liberty Bell, things like that. For
How's
sure.
the neighborhood where the cheesesteak place is? Is that like Is that a rough
South
spot?
Philly,
Too?
you know,
It's a
no,
rough spot.
no,
Oh, no?
beautiful, yeah.
Oh, it's beautiful.
Yeah, where our steak shop is.
When you get on the you get off the highway,
So-
you're right
You're
there,
right
and then you're
there,
right
yeah.
back.
We
on
have a small. I would say we're 25 blocks. You know, our
really?
neighborhood. You know what I mean? South Philly's small. You know, everybody knows each other. You know,
Right.
that's considered like Packer Park area. Then you got Girard Estate area, things like that. But they're $1 million houses.
So South Philly sounds like South Brooklyn.
I mean,
everybody
was
says
each
that.
other. It was something I was thinking of on the way
Everybody
here,
knows
the
each other.
similarities.
When you came to the
20
steak shop, you said
Yeah,
same
no, it
thing.
was
It just
amazing, bro.
reminds you of
Yeah,
it.
it was great. It was great, bro.
Yeah.
There were blocks in Philly that I don't remember where I stayed. It was like maybe 15 minutes from the shop. I was like, what am I doing here?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
But for the most part, I enjoyed the shit out of Philly because it felt, and I said this to him there, it felt like just a neighborhood in New York. Maybe not Brooklyn, but just in New York. Felt like we were.
Yeah.
far.
You guys
I'm
are very
telling you,
much
like,
in like the
the
New
movie has
York
to go.
algorithm because every time like food shit pops up, I only hear about Skinny Joey's. I don't hear about anything
yeah,
else in
everywhere.
Philly really. Like
Well,
I think
because
we
the other
attacked
ones
it.
really, they don't have the social media power that they have, like Pat's and Geno's. They're not going to show up on social media.
How did that start? Like, how do you know Joey? How did Joey get on socials? How did you get on socials? Like, where did this even begin?
So first, I know Joey my whole life. You know, my dad and him hung out together. His father and my grandfather. And I always was just around, you know, like I'm a young buck in the neighborhood. Like, you know, I was always around social clubs. They're playing gin. Like I remember Joey playing gin and I would run by him and steal a card out of his hand and run. I was a baby, you know what I mean? So he
You
always
didn't know
knew
it was
me.
$20,000.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean?
That fucking ace.
You know, they're playing gin tournaments. I'm fucking around. I don't know at that point, you know, how much money, you know, was. So I just always was around. I, you know, always knew him. So I was making content for the car dealership. I worked for Chevrolet. I was a car salesman for 6 years, a manager for 4. I was in the business for like 9-10 years.
Oh, yeah?
So I was always on social media. But what happened was Kevin Connolly from Entourage and everywhere else, he reached out to Joey and said, you know, I would like to, you know, see if we can make a movie about you. And he was like, nah, I don't want to do that. And he was like, how about a book? Nah, I don't want to do that. So then Kevin's like, how about a podcast? He's like, what the fuck's a podcast? He said, the only podcast I remember listening when I was in jail, like you listen on the Walkman, he would say, and I would listen to whoever, say Pat McAfee. He gets on the phone with me and Wags. We're just bullshitting and talking. He's like, yeah, they want me to do a podcast. I don't know what a podcast is. And I wasn't even involved in this yet. And I just said to him, like, why don't we just do like pasta and parlays, Joe? You could talk about, you know, the food we grew up on and gambling because he's a gambler like me. Yeah. Like 2-3 weeks go by. I don't hear none of it. He calls me one day. He's talking to Kevin, and Kevin's like, you can't do a podcast by yourself. You need a sidekick, a host.
Right.
He's like, you got anybody in mind? He's like, yeah, I got somebody in mind. He's got a good personality, young kid. I know him his whole life, Lil Snuff. He's like, tell the kid to send me all his stuff. I sent him car commercials, gambling videos, you know, just anything. Kevin called me from a California number. I'm not even kidding you. 20 minutes later, he's like, you're the guy. Can you get on a plane tomorrow to come to Florida and film an episode? I'm like, bro, I got a job. I don't know if I can do that. He's like, well, when's your next day off? And in the car business, my day off was Thursday. So that was like Tuesday. He said, Thursday, can you come to Boca? Meanwhile, I've never been to Boca Raton. I never
left
been to
South
Florida.
Philly before.
Yeah, like I went to Florida to see Joey. I went to Fort Lauderdale, whatever, before when I was younger. He's like, get on the plane. I got on the plane. And I said to Joey, you know, you want to do this? Like, I wanted to make sure, like, for somebody like Joey, you know, best dude in the world. You met him, you know, he's the man. Like, he changed my life forever, my family's life. Like, he's great. I wanted to make sure I gave my all to him, that I put 100% effort in it, because I didn't want to make that decision and tell him I would do something. And then 2 weeks later, I'm like, you know what? This ain't for me. I want to get back in the car business. Lo and behold, I mean, the episode blew up. I wind up losing my job at the car dealership. They were
Losing
about to fire
it because of the episode?
Yeah. So, you know, because Joey Merlino, you're doing a podcast. He voted for so-and-so. I don't like that. All politics. And you know when you feel something in life that's about to happen, but when you have somebody in your corner, like your significant other, to go off with something, I always tell this story, like, I just felt I was going to get fired the week of Thanksgiving. It was like episode 2 came out. And I go to my wife, I'm like, listen, I said, I think I'm getting fired today. Now, she worked for me. She worked in the car dealership with me. Prior, I mean, not that I gave her, you know, got her the job there, but I knew her, whatever. So I go to her and I said, listen, I'm going to get fired. I just feel it. She's like, you think so? I'm like, yeah. I said, what should I do? I'm like, because we only got enough money to last us maybe like a month or 2. Like, I ain't no fucking saver. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm going to tell you what to do. She says, first, I'm going to tell you that you and Joey are going to be millionaires. She said, that's a fact. She said, so go in the office and quit. I was like, you sure about that? She's like, yeah, quit. Fuck it. I know it's going to work, basically. So I was like, well, all right, well, if I quit, you lose your job too. So that's the end of that. I walked in the office. I handed my keys in. I said, I'm out of here. You know, words were exchanged. They weren't nice. You know, I wasn't nice about it. I said, and my wife's out of here too. We walked out. I never looked back. The rest was fucking history.
True partner right there.
You think that can happen to us?
You know,
That's
if she don't say that to me and give me that,
My
like,
wife
extra
battery in your
oomph,
back. Yeah.
you know, like, you don't know what could happen. Like, I was still going to do the podcast anyway, but who knows what would have happened. And I called Joey on the phone, and he's just fucking, I said, Joe, I think I'm going to lose my job. He's like, good, fuck him. You know, like it was no big deal. And I'm like, yeah, he's 100% into this. I'm 100%. She's telling me to do it. I said, fuck it. Let's just roll with it. And we struggled, me and Joey, for 6 months. We didn't make a fucking dollar. Like, we didn't make nothing. Like, and we were on the edge. Like, I was on the edge of, like, having nothing. And one day, fucking somebody called me, like, yo, we'll pay you $1,500 for a food commercial.
Yeah, it was.
And I have no idea what happened after that. Everything just took off for me and him.
That's amazing.
Yeah,
bro.
it's quick.
It's an amazing story.
Well, you do it. You're on. You keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Like you're not just going to one place and then nobody sees you on Instagram for 3 months and then you.
I can't scroll a day without seeing
Yeah,
stuff.
it's crarazy.
Because he
4 or 5
realized, wait a
videos a
second.
day.
How much? What do you do?
4 or 5 videos a day.
I just say 45 videos a day. I was about to say what the.
No, the best videos are when Joey catches you eating.
Yeah, they're fun.
Yeah.
They're fun.
So when I was telling my friends last night we were out to eat and I was telling them that you were coming on the show and they were like, "Oh, you gotta ask them," you know. They thought that was real.
Yeah,
like,
like,
How
I
many
ate 5
cheesesteaks does he really eat a
sandwiches.
day?
That's what I was telling my friends. I was like, you really think that he's eating 5 sandwiches?
I'll die.
Joey's catching and eating 5 sandwiches.
But
But it
he
was
does,
funny.
listen, but all the ball breaking is real.
I'm
All
sure.
that shit is real.
I'm sure.
Like he tortures me, I torture him.
My favorite thing
You
is
know.
when he said, "Whose is this?" And you said, "I don't know, somebody left that there."
Yeah, I
What's
rolled
wrong
my
with
eyes.
this? As soon as he turned around,
Yeah.
Why is Philly so much better at making cheesesteaks than us? Because I never had like a great New York
question.
fucking
That is, like,
cheesesteak.
where-
Like, what is the
where'd that
origins
come
of that?
from?
I would say
the
I
secret?
would
Geno's.
probably have to say the ribeye. Like we use 100% ribeye. I mean, you could get ribeye for $2 a pound, or you could get $8 a pound, like we use.
Right.
You know, that probably determines it. The cheese, the way you mix it, the bread. You got good bread out here, so you know we have good bread too. But I mean, it's all good. You know, I see people in New York like G's Cheesesteaks. He came to the shop. His cheesesteaks are good.
Very good.
You know, they're good.
What is that? G's?
G's, it's called.
What is that?
Scally mentioned it on that one episode.
I don't know
Yeah.
if they still have the one open on Staten Island, but a new one is opening.
Yeah.
There's
Oh,
one in
yeah?
the city.
Oh, it's a
there's one in
chain.
Texas.
Yeah, it's a chain.
It didn't start as a chain. Giacomo, shout out to Jack. He's a good kid.
Yeah,
So-
I think he franchised now. He's doing good.
They're doing well.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
Are
sure.
you going to
Open
do
it up.
that? If it
Yeah,
gets to that
eventually
point?
we are. Eventually we are.
We need one in Brooklyn.
Yeah, 100%. You know, so
Would
but
Brooklyn be the
cheese-
place though? Like, you know
I guess
what I
it
mean?
depends on where.
Right?
I'm just being
No,
biased.
listen, he wouldn't have to build a monstrosity like he's got there. You just build a nice little.
I think
brick
it,
and
like
mortar
800 square feet.
In and out,
you
take
just
out.
pump cheesesteaks
Yeah.
out. I just feel like with us, we grew up on cheesesteaks. You know, like that was our thing.
But
like you
we're
would
big
walk
with
in.
cheesesteaks too in
Really?
New York. Yeah.
Yeah, what do we call it? It's like a chopped cheese. It's a little
Yeah,
different,
but that,
right?
listen, I just started
What, the
hearing
Aki
chopped
way?
cheese.
Because the chopped cheese
I
is
just
ground
started
beef.
hearing
yeah.
that in the last, whatever, 10, what is
chopped
it,
cheese.
5, 10,
Yeah.
whatever it is.
Yeah.
Growing up, nobody said
No,
chopped cheese.
No, it was
But we
cheesesteak.
were all into. I would order Philly cheesesteak sandwich. We had a Philadelphia Grill on 3rd Avenue.
Still
They
there,
never
right?
have them.
Puzzle
Right,
Town.
still
Amazing.
there right now. Like we would go there for Philly. We love Philly cheesesteaks.
We would make ribeye in a frying pan. You know, if you like onions, I hate onions, but caramelized
like
onions in
caramelized.
there.
You made it clear on Instagram.
I feel like it's
You
the
hate that.
cheese. I feel like it's that cheese
We
whiz that
melted it.
separates you guys.
Cheese whiz, New Yorker American is my favorite
Or that
American
Cooper
cheese.
Sharp or whatever
The
it's
Cooper,
called.
yeah.
Liquefied.
And how did you come up with this? Just testing, all right? You
No.
just bought everything.
This is me and Joey. We're having a poker game, fucking around, playing cards one night. He says, I'm in the mood for cheesesteaks. I said, all right. I go buy ribeye from the butcher, Dad Stuffings.
Right.
I go buy Cash's rolls. I go get cheese. I go get onions. He likes onions. There's 15 guys in the room.
Right.
Start whipping up cheesesteaks. Start handing them out. He's like, God, these are fucking good. He says, you know how to make a cheesesteak. You know, I know how to make for 5 people, not,
Right, of
not
course, of course.
1,500.
Of course.
He's like, we should open up a cheesesteak place. And I don't know what the fuck happened.
And these are just the ingredients that you like to use.
it.
It's not
And it
like you
just
went
happened.
just looking for ingredients.
No,
This was your
it just
ingredients that
happened.
you liked.
Yeah.
Shit, even the chicken cheesesteak was good when I
Now
had
the
it, bro.
chicken cheesesteak,
chicken cheesesteak
the
is
chicken
fine. I bought every one.
cheesesteak.
I'll drive down there right now, bro.
I'll do it right now.
No, we gotta make that trip.
Chicken cheesesteak with hot honey, New Yorker
I'll follow
American.
him back and we'll get fucking cheesesteaks.
Oh, and I don't remember everything you brought out when I was there, bro.
The
All I
chicken
do is
wings?
remember, bro, it was
Everything.
amazing.
I
you got a
ordered
spread?
one of everything
Yeah,
on the menu.
it's
And me
good.
and my wife sat there. My wife, in the last few years, has got bad allergies. She never had allergies in her life, and now all of a sudden she has really bad allergies to certain foods that just popped
He
up.
texted me at 1 o'clock in the morning. Did that food you gave me from
So-
the house have oil in it? You know?
Right. So like, there's a certain oil she can't have this and that. So we called up your place.
Beef tallow.
And when she heard it was beef tallow, she was like, I could eat all of that.
Yeah.
So I was like, let's go.
Yeah, let's go.
You know
And
how
we're
picky
taking
she's
some
got to
with
be in a restaurant? I
Yeah.
feel horrible. She can't have anything on
That's a
the menu. It's
shame.
horrible.
Yeah, it is.
It really is. Like I feel
Because we
horrible
like
for-
eating.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's our thing. We all like eating.
Mm-hmm.
Do you guys in Philadelphia, like, we have a situation right now where I think Williamsburg, Greenpoint, and like yuppie areas of Brooklyn are kind of being looked at as like the food mecca. I mean, shout out to all those people that are over there.
Right.
Do you find like that's happening in Philly too, with like the yuppie areas, like these food influencers are bringing everybody to those
Yeah, I
spots?
mean, I guess like there's a lot. I got to be honest with you, I think on the market of the food influencers in Philly, like I don't see. Maybe it's just my algorithm. I don't know. I really don't see too many people in Philly doing what I'm doing.
there's gonna be a lot
Besides
more
the people
there.
that go behind me and do the same restaurants that I do, which is cool. You know, give everybody a play. You know, but I feel like South Philly, Passyunk Avenue, like they're just where we eat. Like that's it. If you're from South Philly, you're going to eat there. If you want to go to Center City and sit outside and go to Park or Rouge, that's a different thing. But if you're, you know, people are going to go to the saloon, they're going to go to Villa de Roma, they're going to do things like that.
Yeah, I feel like the way Little Mo set the stage here for the food influencers, you're doing that for Philly.
Listen,
And listen, he said, you see how he's saying there's not too many like him out there in Philadelphia? Oh, there's going to be a ton more here because there's just a ton more restaurants and ton more places.
and when you bring it up,
They
Little
do
Mo,
food reviews at bagel stores over here.
Little Mo is one of the only people that ever reached out to me when I started to help me. There was no skin in the game for him.
Right.
He liked me. He said, yo, you know, I like what you're doing. I'm from Philly. He knew I was a gambler. He's a gambler. He gave me the sauce. He told me, like, what are you doing? Like, do it this way. You and Joey should do it this way. He helped me. A lot of people won't do that. You know what I mean?
And he was not
He ain't
like,
no gatekeeper.
No, and he was not like he was in construction mode, so like we know him a long time.
Of
and, like,
course.
he was never like this computer guy. Like he started making those videos during COVID, and it was just literally him walking. He had I think he had like 300 followers.
Yeah.
When I started
He was
following
the selfie video just
and
him
he would
walking.
just make a video of him walking to the store because it was COVID and everything was shut down. Everybody was afraid to come out of the house, so he was making videos. Come out of your house, come to the store.
The best fucking
And it
videos
just
was that
snowballed.
one guy in the pizza shop though that he used to do, and he used to squirt him with the water gun. That old guy. I don't know who that guy is. I would love to go find them because they're great.
Mo used to have those videos?
Listen to me. He used to go in this pizza shop. He was still in his
Oh,
construction.
I know exactly what
uniform.
you're talking about. That's downtown.
Yes.
That's downtown in like Dumbo, I think that is.
Dumbo, yeah.
It's in Dumbo, and
Yeah.
that's where he was working.
Listen.
Yep.
Fucking
I know
funny.
exactly what you're talking
we
about.
went to a comedy show and then somebody shouted out your sister. He goes, your sister has a peg leg.
Yeah.
That was the best
he
thing I
kills
ever heard
him.
in my life.
He kills them.
He made that guy popular on Instagram.
Yes, he did.
Yeah,
He made a lot of people popular.
Yeah, he did.
His friend
Yeah.
Pork
We have him
Chop.
coming on.
Yeah.
He's
Oh, you
coming
got
on.
Little Mo
Yeah.
coming on?
Yeah, tomorrow.
Good.
He's coming on tomorrow.
That's my man. I
And
love
Pork
him.
Chop came
I
out,
talk
Pork
to him
Chop's
every single day.
Do you?
I mean, it's always about him. He never asks me how I'm doing. But that's all right. I tell him that every night.
Who are the top 3 rappers to come out of Philadelphia? I mean, Meek Mill's on there. We could already say Meek Mill, right?
Meek Mill's Freeway.
Oh yeah, Freeway.
Meek Mill's Freeway. Cassidy?
Is Cassidy from
Oh
Philly?
yeah, yeah.
I thought he was from New York.
Probably
No,
Cassidy.
Cassidy's from
yeah.
Philly.
Yeah.
One of the top
Cassidy's a
3
legend.
rappers to come out of New York.
I answered. What do you want to get me killed?
Yeah, you want to get? Well, you just. I just.
Somebody better say Fat Joe.
We answered this on the
What'd
last
you say?
one. Well, no. I think he asked the best album or something. Or did you ask the best rap? And I just happened to like. I was trying to think. I was like, oh, I always just listen to Beanie Siegel's first album.
Yeah.
I love that album.
Yeah, Beanie was great too.
And we got crucified for the
Crucified,
choices that we said. Like,
I think I got to throw Beanie
I'm
over
sorry.
Cassidy then.
best New York rapper to me, personally, is Jadakiss. I'm in the lane of Jadakiss, Fabulous, Mace. Those are what I.
We're going on Jadakiss's podcast in 2 weeks, me and Joey.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Oh,
Jada
that's
filmed his
fire.
I see that
last music
friends.
video outside the steak shop.
Did he really?
Yes.
That's fire.
He's a true gentleman.
Oh, yeah.
Now,
True gentleman.
I don't know if you'll agree with me because I don't know all the fans out there, but do you agree with me that when it comes to the Philadelphia Eagles, there is no bigger fan than Gilly?
Maybe one other person.
All right,
and I think you met her, Kim Riggy. She came around Steak Shop that day
Oh, yes.
screaming,
Yeah,
"Go
yeah,
Birds!"
yeah,
She's a
Go
crazy
Birds!
Eagles. Yeah, that's all she screams is "Go Birds." But Gilly's up there, man. Gilly's my boy too.
When they're playing, he's driving around in a car. That
Wearing a big ass hat, that
with
helmet
the whole
hat.
thing is wrapped with
Legend.
the Philadelphia
He
team.
goes to the games like 8 o'clock in the morning. He comes off the bridge. You just hear him screaming.
He was coming out of the tunnel with them.
Yeah, he always does.
Yeah.
Little Uzi Vert did it. Meek did it, and then Gilly took over the last 3 years.
Took over.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got it bad for that rap video, real bad. We asked what was the best rap album.
Yeah.
Right? So you said Beanie Siegel shit. I said the Eminem show, which I
right.
fucking knew I was putting us out there. And then what
I
you said?
said, take care.
Take Care, Drake.
Right, but
and
can
then
you
that was
imagine that
like-
people have a problem with your opinion?
Yeah,
I'm
what
not
do you mean?
saying
That's how the
this
world is.
is
It's
the
crazy.
best album.
You
I'm not
can't
saying
have
that.
an opinion.
I'm saying to me,
Yeah.
that was one of my favorite.
You can't have an opinion.
Live here at Century Auto World, Runnymede, New Jersey. Listen, 602 North Black Horse Pike. There's only one place to go. They got Range Rovers, they got Ram TRXs, they got Nissans, they got Hondas, they got Kias, they got anything you need. They're using over 30 banks. No credit, no problem. No pay stubs, no problem. Just prove your income. Make sure you stop by Century Auto World, Runnymede, New Jersey. And I just got to tell you one thing. If you ain't shopping here, you already know you're an absolute bedbug. But they don't sell them for more. They sell them for less.
Yeah, social media is fucking brutal, bro. People say the dirtiest shit to me. I've never heard anything like it in my entire life.
And him on social media?
Oh, I'm a fucking
listen
animal,
to me,
bro.
You go right at him?
I DM people and
Snuff.
I go right at them.
Oh, really?
Snuff.
Yeah.
Listen to me.
I don't give a fuck.
He will
Fuck
Matt,
you.
I just sent a video collab. All right. Boom, I collab. I don't pay attention. Half hour later, I look. If it says 300 comments, we only got 150 comments.
Yeah.
The other 150 is him answering every single one.
Because, like, if you say something to me, that gives me right to, like, first of all, make your profile private. Second of all, don't have your fat wife in your profile picture. Like, make sure that you're watching, bro. One guy, he didn't DM, he commented something, like, dirty on the page. So I responded back with, get your fat wife and kid out of your profile picture. He DM'd me, who the fuck are you? I said, we're going to be at Phoenix Studios tonight, 7 o'clock, 442 out the Kill Road.
I give my address.
Come on.
I always do.
Like, do it. And then, like, you know.
I would never, like, if you post something for your clothing brand, I would never in a million years go on there and say, dude, that's terrible.
Even if I thought it was fucking
Never.
horrendous,
You
if
don't
I
have
thought
to-
it was
yeah,
the
bro, it's
ugliest
crazy.
clothes,
Never.
It's like people with Yelp. Like, if I go eat at a restaurant and I didn't like it,
Yeah.
you think I'm going in my car
No.
going, hold on, before you pull away.
Yeah, never.
Yelp.
And if you're going on
Like,
Yelp
what are you
and ruining
fucking crazy?
fucking
People are crazy.
businesses, you're a fucking bedbug. I mean, that's a
Outright.
fact.
Outright. Like,
Yeah.
literally.
Now, if the
it's
owner
either going
comes
to be,
up
I
to you
tell
and
my
says, how
friends
was
not.
everything? Did you not like it? I need you to be honest. You didn't eat the veal chop. What happened? Oh, it's a little undercooked. That's fine. But
different
I
story.
can never bash a restaurant.
I never,
Ever.
never.
Have
Everybody's
you
got-
craving authentic Italian flavors in Brooklyn? Pasta Fresca at 6406 11th Avenue is your go-to spot for fresh homemade pasta, classic sauces, and mouth-watering Italian dishes. Don't leave without trying their famous savory sfogliatella, a word that I learned recently. Open daily, it's the perfect place for lunch, dinner, or a special night out. Experience the taste of Italy right in Brooklyn at Pasta Fresca. Fresh, delicious, and unforgettable. Have you been around a lot of genuine people in this industry, or everybody's kind of been like sneaky and fucked up? You know?
No, I don't think I didn't have any bad experiences so far in the last 3.5 years, touch wood, with anyone. Everybody we collabed with, everybody we worked with, from female guys, everybody
Especially
was
Kevin.
great.
Kevin
Yeah.
is.
Yeah.
Me and Kevin met, clicked instantly, spent a month and a half with each other every day in Ohio.
Yeah.
Filming. Like when I got that part in the Gotti movie, I was only supposed to be out there for like a few days.
You were there?
And Kevin was like, no, come.
You became advisor.
Because he was like, Pat, you know all the characters,
Yeah.
just
Yeah, do
come
it.
and help. And we stood together the whole time.
That's great.
And I saved his life a few times. You told me the story with the hat.
Yeah.
I pull up. I'm looking for a spot. I pull up, and they're doing the Vinny the Chin scene, and he's got him wearing like a bucket fisherman's hat with the robe, and he's walking, and I'm like, Kev, what the? That's the hat he's gonna wear? He's
Yeah.
like, yeah. Well, I said,
Get
fuck
rid of
wore that hat. Yeah. Nobody wore that hat. Especially him. He wore a Kango hat, a little blue
That's
one.
sick.
He was like, what? What? Me and Kevin looking for hat stores. I found
get
a hat
it.
store. They're waiting to shoot the scene, right? So I had to find I found the hat store, fly back doing 100 miles an hour, and as I'm pulling up, Kevin sees my truck coming down the block. So he runs in the street. I come by. I fling the hat out the window as I'm driving by.
Yeah.
He catches the hat and runs across the street.
Get it done.
Action!
Yeah, that's
My
great.
car's still
That's
going down the
great.
block.
I think in this business, though, to go back to this question, you only get that energy if you give that energy.
Yeah, I was gonna say you guys are stand-up people,
You know
so
what I
you're
mean?
getting
Like,
that back.
I'm not in this to fuck anybody.
Right.
Anybody wants to collaborate, you could have 200 followers. I'm still going to do it with you.
Right.
I don't agree with, oh, no, I can't post you. You can't. That's not me. I
We
mean,
got a lot of that.
Yeah, it's crazy to me.
Yeah, it is
You know,
crazy.
especially in the very, very, very beginning, and then it's funny because these people are like reaching back out to me.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah.
listen, when you're hot now, that's it.
Yeah,
you
that's
know
it.
how
That's
they
what
all come.
happens.
They all come.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
They're
I tell
trying.
people all the time, like, somebody who didn't support me and Joey from day one, like, I know who they are. Now that, now you're a fan. Now, you know what I mean? Now you're a fan. Now you want to be around. I don't have no, I want to be, hey, how you doing? I keep it pushing.
I just feel like loyalty in this generation is just fucking shot. You know what I mean? It's bad. That was my next question. Loyalty and money, which matters more?
Loyalty, fuck money. I'll always get money.
Yeah.
I want loyalty.
Yeah, I
I
want
know how to
loyalty
make
too.
money. I'll make money for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
But you got to
100%.
have loyal people around you. You know what I mean?
That's true.
You also have to find a balance in this industry. You know what I mean? Like people will fucking step on you if you let them. You know what I mean? You got to really find that balance between professional and doing the right thing by people. And you know, you got to be selfish a little bit. You know, but just don't treat anybody like you're above them.
Yeah.
Well, that's
You know,
why I love where we're from, South Philly, South Brooklyn. Like we
community.
grew up, but we grew up with street smarts.
And morals.
You know what I'm saying? That doesn't exist anymore.
No.
You know, and it's unfortunate, bro.
I mean, you see it a lot. This industry specifically, you see it a lot.
100%.
What was one of the best night spots back in the day? Were you a guy who went out a lot?
When I used to go out, probably in my generation, was a place called Heat on Chestnut Street.
Okay.
But besides going in Philly, like Chestnut Street, to a club like that, we would go to Atlantic City. We would go to Murmur at the Brigada. We would go to Mix, Providence in the Tropicana, Dust and Caesar, stuff like that.
That's something I didn't realize how important Atlantic City was to Philly culture. I didn't realize how close it was.
Yeah. Between the gambling and the clubs.
Yeah.
Well, I tried to get sober at 21. So I was already going out from 16 years old to, you know what I mean? So I got sober at 24, but I tried at 21. That's hard. It's hard to do.
Yeah.
You know,
But you
it's
did
not
it.
easy.
No, hell
Yeah.
You did it.
Atlantic
And
City
you
always
did
just felt very
amazing.
close to us. You know what I mean? Even though it was 2.5
Even though it was
hours
deep,
away.
it wasn't.
So,
Yeah, it
so
was-
to get in your car from where you are, and let's say jump in the car and go to Atlantic City, I would
40.
40 minutes.
40 flat.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
Yeah,
sick.
40.
yeah, it's
I forget how close Philadelphia
Do
is.
90, you might get there in 35.
You got to get his picks in.
Yeah.
But when you lost everything and you're on your way home, you're doing this
Listen,
200
do
to
you
get
know
home.
how many times I was up 20, 30,000 in a slot machine or blackjack in Atlantic City to lose everything and not have enough money to pay the tolls on the way home?
I hear
Burn
that
the tolls.
story all the time. That's
Fuck the
crazy.
tolls.
Facts.
That's
Like my mom, when
crazy.
I was living at home with my parents at 17 years old, I'm gambling in the casino like I'm 21, of course.
Yeah.
They're opening up Easy Pay. It's like, when the fuck were you in Atlantic City at 4 a.m.? Like, you got no money. You didn't pay the tolls? No, I had no money left. That's
money,
it. Yeah, that's it.
You know what's a question that I want to ask you because Rocky was so important to me growing up because of my father. I was a fighter or whatever, and I didn't spend a lot of time in Philly. But I'm just curious, is it one of those movies that like maybe it's important to everybody else and it's not important to you guys, or is it as important to you
it's
guys as it is to
important.
us?
Yeah, Sylvester Stallone's a fucking legend. Let's say what it is. And Rocky, like, when you talk about like the greatest athletes of all time and you're fucking around, like, people say Rocky.
Yeah, right.
Like, it's crazy. You know what I mean? Like, Rocky, I got the chills.
I got the chills.
I have him
Like,
tattooed on my
Rocky
leg.
won, like, I mean, it's crazy. Even Creed. Like,
Yeah.
I thought the Creeds
everything
were
that
great.
Sylvester Stallone did
Yeah.
was genius.
You're a Tulsa King fan now?
Oh, absolutely.
Oh, the best.
But even, like, if you go to a story, like, the guy sold his fucking dog.
Yeah.
And then bought it back.
Listen, I'll cry. Somebody talks about my dog, I'll cry.
Well, I got a
This
stupid-
fucking guy sold his dog and got it back.
I got a stupid
it
question.
back.
Is he from Philly? Sylvester Stallone?
That's a good question.
Why
I'm not
was it
sure.
set in Philly? Is he from Philly?
I think he might
Is he
be.
from Philly?
Cannot believe
That's okay.
none of us have.
Oh,
this
he was
answer
born in
ever.
Hell's Kitchen, but then it says he spent parts of his youth in Maryland and then later moved to Philly when he attended high school. So that makes sense.
Okay.
So he's from
Yeah.
New York and
Work like construction or down on the water, like
On the docks.
on the dock.
Yeah, like what
I got
Yeah.
one better for you. I think he was a porno star for a little while.
God
Was he?
bless him.
No, he was.
Yeah.
He was doing porn for a
God
little while.
bless him.
But
But
he-
What type
like,
of porn are we
every-
watching? Like 80s style? Like,
Yeah,
just
that's-
balls hitting
That's,
fucking,
that's
you know?
what he was doing. 80s porn. He was in
Do
the
you have the little black boxes at your grandmom's house? You hit 69.
that was
records
it.
at my
Yep,
age.
yep,
That
yep,
was it.
yep, yep. That's
But
funny,
I
bro.
would say, I mean, you know, he probably sells in Philly, I would say a year. If I had to put a crazy number on it, I'm going to tell you, he sells 1 million T-shirts still a year.
I'm sure.
At least.
Rocky t-shirts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does that movie represent the city the best?
Absolutely.
And
Yeah.
what's the
Yeah.
best Rocky movie?
Rocky, I always go Rocky 1. And I go the first movie and everything I
Yeah.
always think's the best.
yeah,
The
yeah.
best. You know what I mean? Like, that's just how it goes. But just his character, his lifestyle, the way he plays it, you know, he plays how dumb he is, but, you know, how successful he
Yep.
is, and just everything. It's a
Yeah, no, it
true
was a great movie.
underdog story that represents Philadelphia. We're gritty, we're tough, and we're the underdog.
No, I think it represents everyone.
Yeah.
That's the most beautiful part about
Yeah.
that movie.
Bro, I
It's great,
shadow box every time that movie comes
Oh,
out. bro. I
yeah,
fucking
just the
love it.
song, everything.
Oh, every time you watch that movie, as soon as it's over, you go outside, you want to crack the
Yeah,
first
you
guy
wanna
you see
crack the
walking
first
down
guy
by.
you see.
Walking
Bro,
down
that-
by.
that-
Would that guy just look over here? You said something?
Yeah, right, what you say?
Yeah, Kevin was
Yeah.
Kevin was in Rocky.
Yeah.
He was a school kid.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
I didn't know
he's
that.
got a talking part.
Kevin
in it.
was in everything.
Really? I didn't
Yeah.
know that.
He has a trending show on Netflix right now. It's like trending for some reason, but it's a little older. I think it's called like Southside or something like that.
Really?
He plays,
Cool.
he plays,
Kevin
he plays
was
a
in the
cop.
first Beeper commercial.
Listen, Kevin was in
When they were
Entourage.
trying
That's
to
it.
sell
That's it.
That's all we need.
Let me ask you guys something. All right, what's your favorite series of all time?
Oof.
The Sopranos.
The number one or top three?
All right, give me your top 3.
Okay, so Oz,
Okay.
Sopranos,
Okay.
and Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
All right, I'll say The Sopranos. I'm gonna say Sons of Anarchy, and damn, bro, it's Entourage. Entourage.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with that one. I would think Entourage would be number. I gotta go by how many things I've rewatched.
Yeah.
So The Sopranos I watched like 15 times. Sons of Anarchy I watched like 15, and Entourage at least like.
I
Five.
have
I
a
mean, I
meet
love
Kevin.
how Entourage is in the top 5. I just named
You
the
want to
top
know what
three.
it is? Like Jerry Ferrara, like
Yeah.
he's from he's from our
fucking
neighborhood,
right.
like
They all,
the
yeah.
avenue like I grew up on.
Yeah.
So like just the whole.
Entourage is me and my wife's number one. If I tell you every dinner that we have in my house, it's Entourage is on television for the last 7 fucking years.
Really?
Yeah, we're a major Entourage. Did you ever watch a show called Schitt's Creek?
Yeah,
That's my wife's favorite
I just
show.
started it not too long
Listen
ago.
to
It's
me.
pretty good.
My wife's
It's good.
favorite
That's
show.
in my
Pretty good.
top 3.
Yeah,
All
it's
right.
My
King
wife's
Sopranos.
favorite show.
All right,
Yeah, it's Entourage, Sopranos, Schitt's Creek.
What's your comfort show? Like what's like no doubt what you're putting on it?
Entourage.
Well, I was just saying to them before, a show that popped up on Instagram. I was scrolling through Instagram. I seen a video clip, caught my attention.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, what show is this? The show looks great. It said Snowfall on the bottom.
Great show.
You ever see the show?
No.
Listen to
so
me.
good, bro.
I went on my thing. I punched in Snowfall. Came up all 6 seasons
Yeah.
right there. You can watch it. Let me put this on. This was 5 days ago. For the last 5 days,
That's it.
I'm pissed every time I gotta leave the house.
Yeah.
Last night we were out to dinner. They were all talking. I'm like, God, come on, we're getting the check. I gotta
gotta go watch
Because
it.
I'm thinking I gotta go to sleep,
Yeah.
but I want to get 2 episodes in before
Fucking
I go.
right. Once you're into it, you're into
Yeah,
it.
it's the
Into it.
best.
Especially knowing it's all there. You don't have to wait.
100%.
I mean, Breaking
Wait.
Bad's up there. It's all about like the evolution of the main character. So
Yeah.
Tony Soprano became a legendary figure. Jax Teller, Walter White, who's another one.
Franklin Saint from
Franklin
Snowfall. If you
Saint
ever
from
watch
Snowfall.
it.
Yeah.
it's
Just
good.
you wait.
And Vinny Chase, right? Vinny Chase,
Vinny
fucking,
Chase.
started it.
You know what's funny though? I don't. Maybe it's me though. I don't feel like Vinny Chase is the main character of Entourage.
No, it's Ari. I think
Thank
it's,
you.
It's
Yeah,
Ari
it's Ari,
and
yeah.
Drama's
And
the
Drama,
funniest.
Drama is the guy.
Yeah.
I mean, Drama's the fucking guy.
I just wish that we didn't live in such a soft world because I would do anything for an Ari Gold spinoff.
Fucking right.
I would do anything for it.
Anything.
You know
He
what
would
I'm saying?
bury you.
Nobody
He would
tell
bury
Kevin
you.
Connolly, get him on the line.
Yeah.
Something's got to give here.
So Kevin was doing, when they had Victory Podcast, they were doing a show live on stage in Long Island. At the time, I was working with my friend. My friend opened up this place called Stoned Pizza. It was pizza that was infused with weed.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yes, yeah.
I met him.
Yeah, so that's my friend.
Yeah,
That's my
okay.
friend.
I
So
did meet him.
I was managing like the place, right?
Yeah.
So Kevin called me and said he was going over there. So I tell my friend Chris, I'm like, Chris, I'm gonna take because we had the food van.
Yeah.
So I said, I'm gonna take the guys. We're gonna load up and I'll bring all the food to them. You know. I load up. I bring like 30. Kevin's like, your car is yeah. I get there. I got 30 pies, 30 boxes of wings. I can't tell you how much I had. Right?
Was it medicated?
And it's everything.
Everything.
And it's delicious. You do not taste nothing. On it.
Nothing.
It tastes like gourmet food. And I'm telling them, I'm telling Drama.
Yeah.
It was Kevin, Drama, and
the writer.
Doug Ellen.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm telling them, listen, it's all if you. I'm talking to Kevin. I see Drama. He's going to town on the wings, right? So I'm talking to Kevin. I'm not. All of a sudden, I feel like I see him. I'm like, whoa, how many wings? And he stops. He's at the wings, and I say, why? What's the matter? I said, well, how many did you have? He goes, why? How many are you supposed to have? I said, you have a couple, 3, 4.
Yeah, 4.
I said, you had the slice of pizza already. I said, well, how many did you have? He went, 10?
Yeah.
Listen to me. Kevin
You're not
called
gonna
me
remember
the
that
next
day.
day and said, Pat, I don't know what the fuck you put in that. He was getting in the wrong people's car.
Yeah.
He was telling some guy he never met to drive him home. Like
That's
he was
great.
like, don't ever bring that
They're
back
their
again.
crew. They were crew.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love
I mean,
that,
it's
bro.
my
It's nice to see them
childhood.
actually
love
hang
Kevin.
out. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
right.
That's nice to see.
Absolutely.
I
Vinny
love
was
Kevin.
Adrian Grenier was like the only one for a long time, and then he wound up going on that pod, and I think they reconnected. But
Yeah.
for a long time,
Well, he's like he's out in.
He's
in
like
the
not Vinny
farmland.
Chase. That's
Yeah.
the thing. You
Well,
know
he
what I'm
said
saying?
that. Did
And-
you ever watch the interview?
Yes. So
What
he
says.
became like
Who's
this.
this?
Adrian Grenier, the guy who played Vinny Chase in Entourage.
Yeah.
Oh.
He's like the complete opposite of that in real life. My
Correct.
bad.
Oh, yeah?
So he got typecast, and I think that he hated that.
Yeah, he did.
He's
He
like
said he had to make the character die.
Yeah, and
Oh,
he had.
really?
So
He
he
moved
moved
to a farm.
bro in Texas, like off the grid type
Yeah.
shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I just saw him say recently now that he might be open to maybe Entourage again.
What is
or
Hollywood
something,
doing to
you know?
these fucking people, bro? Jesus
Well, it'd be like,
Christ.
if you're cast it one way and that's your reputation for your entire.
And that happens.
Especially
And it
that
happens.
show.
Yeah.
He played an actor.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
You know what I
saying?
mean?
So it's just
I
like
mean,
Look
did
at all
it
these
happen to
childhood
you?
stars that couldn't get anything after they did these big TV shows when they were kids. They were known for that character. Now they're adults and they can't get jobs in the business no more.
How old were you in Bronxdale?
12 in the Bronx.
12 years old.
12 years old.
That's fucking nuts.
That's amazing. That's
It's just
really is.
it's in the beginning of the movie. He has one of the most like memorable lines. You know what I mean?
In history.
It's hard to probably beat that, right?
Do you remember everything that went on?
Of course.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
That's great. Was that your neighborhood where it was filmed at?
No, but there was my first movie, and it was pretty much everybody's first movie.
Yeah.
And it was Robert De Niro's first movie he ever directed. So usually you go to a movie set, you film for a couple of days that you have to film for, and you're done.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro wanted all the actors there the whole 30 days, 60
Really?
days, because in the middle of the day, if he was like, you know what? I want to film this. I thought of a good idea. Like, he didn't want to go looking for the actors.
Okay.
He wanted everybody to be in their trailers or apartments that he rented on the block. And we
You do it like that.
We all became a family. It was sick filming that movie.
Everybody's like very nice in their personal lives. We had Crazy Mario.
I seen.
Louis Venera.
Yeah.
and
But he don't want to be called Crazy Mario.
No, he's
That's
the
another one
total
who's the complete
opposite.
opposite of his
I know.
character.
He never had
Total
a
opposite.
drink.
Yeah.
You know, he brings
I watched that.
He brings his wife flowers every fucking day.
God bless him.
You know
Is
what I mean?
there another movie besides Rocky that you feel like embodies Philly culture that maybe you grew up on that we wouldn't know about?
I don't know. Let me think. The Vince Papale movie, right? That everybody talks about?
Oh, Invincible. Great fucking movie.
Invincible.
Bro.
Is the Pursuit of Happiness based in Philly? Oh,
You
no.
know what's crazy? You're going to laugh at me when I tell you this. I might have seen 7, 8 movies my entire life. Joey thinks I'm crazy.
I want
Rocky
to name
1 through
them
6 and
because,
Invincible, right?
because have you seen Goodfellas?
Now,
Have you
right, I
seen
gotta
The
get a
Bronx
name.
Tale? Have you seen Heat?
No.
Have you seen Casino?
Yes.
You got to watch Heat.
I've never
You
seen
got to
it.
throw Heat on that. You got to
I'm
throw
gonna,
Heat
like,
on that list.
Like I seen.
I'm on it right now. I'm in that 7.
Yeah, like you're
I'm in
like,
that 7.
Like, and then after them 7, like I seen Mighty Ducks, Angel in the Outfield, and The Little Rascals.
Yeah.
Right, you're
Like-
going back in the day.
Like and The Little Giants.
That's funny.
Like so, I'm not a movie.
You're more
Part of me's a
you're more
little
TV
jealous.
shows?
No, I was always outside.
Yeah,
You know what I
growing
mean?
up,
Like
yeah.
I was always outside.
How
Listen,
old are
I
you,
had a
Snuff? If you
different-
don't, how old are you?
I'm 34.
I'm 32,
Like,
so
I
what?
wanted
Yeah.
my dad to take me and sit me on his lap in his Cadillac and drive me to his hangout, and I would sit there for hours
Yeah.
until my mom would call and say, like, "Where the fuck is my son?" You know what I mean? Like, I just wasn't that stay at home. I never played a system.
Yeah.
Madden, all that.
So when did you see, because you were born in 92, then I was born in 94, when did you see the shift in the neighborhood start to turn into, these kids ain't playing outside no more?
Oh, I mean, probably by the time I would say Phillies won the World Series the first time for me in 2008. I would probably say like around that
then.
time.
Yeah.
Like around that
So
time.
you were in high school, because
Yeah.
2008 I was in 8th grade, so you were in high school.
Like, I don't even see these kids like at sporting events, I'm a fucking madman. Like I'm going crazy. Like nobody. I guess maybe I'm crazy, but I feel like the kids ain't even into that.
No.
You know what I mean? Like they're just not into it. They don't give a fuck about nothing.
The best videos are your I'm him videos when you hit
Those are
on,
great,
when you
yeah.
hit on something.
I had a run. And I did have run. By the way, Fat Joe, another great, just a
Yeah.
great
Oh, yeah.
dude, man.
Yeah.
He was one of the first guests we had on the podcast.
Oh, yeah?
really?
Fucking legend. Still talk to him, his whole family. They come to the steak shop all the time. Like he'll
Yeah, he
call me and be
films
like,
the videos.
"Snuff, where you at? I'm home with my wife. I'm coming with the family to steak shop. Get me set
Nice,
up. Get them
nice.
all set up.
Yeah.
You know,
No, he's mad
just a
cool.
good dude.
I remember I was at Aqueduct Racetrack. It's a casino in Brooklyn. on
That's
the
my
Bell
first
Parkway.
love. Horse racing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was my father's
I
shit.
remember I heard a Fat Joe song. I forgot what one it was. I was like, I thought they were just playing it downstairs. I go to look over the railing. The guy's fucking
Down there
performing on the
performing.
stage.
Yeah.
I was like, oh shit.
When I
Yeah,
met
I've
my
seen him perform a
wife,
few
when I
times.
met my wife, I had to tell her, I'm clean, I'm sober, but I gamble. That's what I do. I said, I come from a gambling household. I said, so for some holidays, we do things different in my family. Like Father's Day, there's no dinner. We go to the track. Like we gamble all day long.
Nice.
So the first time that she was with me for Father's Day, she's like, wow, this is crazy. We go to Parks Casino, we're at the track. My father walks right in the paddock. He grabs the horse like this. He checks under his lip. He's like, because sometimes you got to check. They might be running the same horse. She's like, did he just do that? I say, yeah. He's nuts. Right in the paddock. He's like, yes, with the horse.
What's up? I'm just
Yeah,
checking.
just checking.
It sounds like you
Dead
gotta
serious.
buy a horse.
Listen, touch wood. That's one of my dreams. Buy a horse.
hell
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I just wanted to have like run around in the pasture, you know. Like,
There's a skinny Joey.
My father
Is there?
was.
Joey was a
I was gonna say,
professional
you bought-
jockey.
Was he? No.
what?
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I
You
knew
don't know
that now
that?
that you're saying
No.
that.
Joey was a professional jockey.
Why do I feel like it?
Joey won 200 races.
He's not a small guy though.
yes,
Yes, he is.
Well, I mean, small, but
Maybe
he's
not
he's
now.
thin.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, yeah,
Professional
yeah.
jockey.
But usually those guys are like
I think
5'.
for probably about 2-3 years.
Oh, wow.
2-3 years. He won state races and all. Like he was
Really?
good.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
he was
crazy.
really good.
Why do I still feel like you're breaking up balls?
I
right
swear to
now?
God, I'll send you videos. You can watch all his races. Really good. Yeah,
This
he
guy
was.
had a fucking life.
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
Jesus,
all right.
legend.
And
Yeah,
there's a
so
horse
what?
called Skinny Joey. And of course, us, because sometimes when you're running bad, the first time the horse runs, we can't get down there to put the bet in. The horse wins.
Of course.
The next race, the horse wins again. The third race, I said, we going to bet the horse finally? We don't. We bet it finally. The horse finishes last. It's just that's what
how it
happens.
goes, right?
But yeah, the horse had a good run.
We had a friend of mine from downtown. It was related to my father. He used to tell my father he was a jockey, and he used to tell my father what days to come to the track, what horses to bet, this and that. And he tells my father one day he comes. So my father we come with my car, this guy Carmine and everything, and he's like, when I come out, with the horse, if you see me put my whip up in the air this way, then you bet the house on me. But if I put it down, then you bet the 7 or whatever the fuck his code was. He came out, that fucking whip was straight up in the air.
The original insider trading.
My father and Carmen ran to the window, 100 miles an hour.
The mortgage on that
the
bitch.
mortgages went up.
They had the zappers back then.
Wait.
The jockeys put the zapper on
The
horse.
mortgage
Really?
went up, right?
Yeah.
Both of them. They're off. This horse came dead last.
Oh, God.
The kid that was riding the horse, jockey, was so scared that he fucked up that he stood on the track. You know how they go around one more time and they all go to the left? Yeah. He did like 4, like they were like, all right, come bring the horse back.
Bring the horse back.
He was contemplating life as he was going around.
Do you remember OTB?
Of
Yeah,
course. We used to walk there every day.
We just closed ours down in the last 2 years.
There was one on Avenue U for a long time.
They're all
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah. Used to be one on the
2
islands.
years, last 2 years are closed. That was our place.
When we lived on Bay 29, every morning we would wake up. My father, Burger King was on the corner, and OTB was connected. We'd go downtown. We'd go down there, get Burger King breakfast,
fucking in
and
OTB probably at 10, 11 years old.
Yeah, there was no age restriction, but you walk in there, it's just smoke.
Well, there was one right across the street from Brennan and Carr, from what I remember.
They were all over the place back in the day.
Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, kids will never know that.
Never know that.
No, never.
You know what I mean?
it's
Like,
unfortunate.
OTB was like, it's part of your childhood.
You'd be standing on the corner with your friends. You'd be like,
And you would look at the older guys then. Like, I would look
Finals.
at the older guys then. Like, these guys are betting horse. They're fucking degenerates. Meanwhile, I couldn't wait.
now you're in the place with a whip in your hand.
Now I couldn't fucking wait. Once I started, I was the end. So right now, what we're doing is we're running the blood work, and you're going to have the results back in how many? 15 minutes?
15 to 20 minutes.
15 to 20 minutes. So the results will be done right then and there.
Hot off the press before we even begin, our blood work's perfect.
Okay, good.
So we're quite literally a very healthy dog, probably the healthiest dog of the day.
Wow.
So
I love that.
Red blood cells are good, white blood cells are good, electrolytes are great, thyroid values are great. So
Wow.
he looks happy, healthy physiologically. So we just got to get a good once over. And
I love it. All right, good. Come on. See, buddy? Mommy raised you good. I feel like he has a trouble lifting this just right here, this one.
Hi, buddy. We're going to take a look at that. It's at the left hind.
Yeah.
We're going to look at that last.
Okay. Healthy buddy.
Again, he looks amazing, guys. That's
right,
an
good.
understatement. Bye.
Right here, when he's walking up the steps and I watch him, like sometimes he has a struggle getting this one up.
Do you find that like during the day you don't see him have an issue with it otherwise?
No, never. Just when he goes up the steps. I mean, I know his legs and arms are so little, so maybe that's it, but I don't know.
Well, a lot of times when an owner describes like a left hind issue or a right hind issue with these breeds, the first thing that comes to mind is like a torn ACL.
Okay.
So I want to make sure that that's not what he has.
Yeah.
Okay.
A lot of times it can start either when owners come to us when they just brought their pup in from being outside and they're running and then suddenly they're just holding it up.
Yeah, yeah.
Has that ever happened before with that left
No.
hind?
No, he's really not that big of a runner.
Oh boy.
You know, everybody's just on their phone. Like, I go to a sporting event and everybody's got to take pictures and videos. It's like, bro, just be in the fucking moment for 2 seconds, you know? The restaurants, the fucking taking pictures of the pasta. Like,
I'm bad with that too anymore,
too.
man. I
Well,
don't
no,
know
you
if
do
it's
it.
my
You do
real-
it
but
for
you're
a job.
doing it
Like,
to-
you know what I
as-
mean?
But sometimes you just don't want to. Like,
just wanna enjoy the
sometimes I
moment.
just want to enjoy the moment. You know what I mean?
right, yeah,
Like, you just want to put it down for a second, but you can't.
But
Once you're
you
in
have
this, you're
to.
in.
You have to pick your night where you say
Yeah.
to you and your girl, listen, we're gonna go out tonight, no videos, no nothing, and you just enjoy the night.
I spend 60 hours on Instagram a week.
What happened?
I spend 60 hours on Instagram a week doing these reels, bro.
Same problem.
go
I don't even
fucking
know what
listen.
I spent. I don't
I
scroll.
don't want to know.
I just post and get off.
And get off.
Like,
Oh,
I'm
do
not a
you?
That's the way to go.
I'm a scroll. I'll sit there
I'm a
and scroll for
scroller,
a few
too.
minutes and
TikTok,
that's it.
I will scroll at night,
scroller.
laying in bed before bed.
Right.
I watch these kids that go in these Home Depots and Lowe's. They throw seeds at the cost. Listen to me. I can't control myself. I laugh so fucking hard.
I watch those. I laugh, but I say to myself,
Imagine.
you
Yeah.
get killed.
Imagine. Yeah.
I know guys that if you fucking these kids are hitting people in the head with sheetrock.
Oh, dude, I was just about to say the sheetrock one. Yeah.
It's crazy.
I know guys that if you crack them in the head with a piece of
They're
sheetrock,
shooting you.
Who's doing it?
You're gonna get killed.
The Chupapi Muñeño kid? He does
That
that.
kid
a lot.
kills me, bro.
I ain't seen him in a
Yeah,
while.
because
That kid
he
killed
got
me.
about 25 beatings.
Oh,
The next
probably,
day.
right?
It was time to take a
I'll
break.
tell you the kid that's the fucking craziest. The kid with the afro that goes into all the Crips, the Bloods, the Latin kids,
Yes, I know what you're
neighborhoods,
talking about.
and dresses up as a gang member.
Oh,
Like,
no,
are
I
you
didn't
fucking
see
nuts?
this. You
But
gotta send me this.
that's
They
so,
kidnapped them.
That's so
You gotta
indicative.
send me
That's so
this.
indicative of the culture now that people will do anything.
That's
for
nuts,
views.
man.
Nah, I would
It's
never.
crazy.
Never.
They're selling out. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's crazy to me.
The funniest thing on the internet, bro, is the War Rat kids. You ever see War
Oh,
Rat?
yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
my
yeah.
God. They
But
are
you know what? They're
fucking
real
hysterical.
rappers. So listen, the videos,
It's a
it
joke?
feels like a spoof,
I hope
right?
so.
Wait, it feels like a spoof.
No.
So I think I YouTubed it, right, to see. And they had real videos on
They
it.
have real videos.
And
yeah.
they were actually good in the video.
So the spoofs is a small.
So I think
these kids might be
that's
geniuses.
it is.
These kids might be geniuses. Let me ask you this,
It is
right?
1,000% a spoof, bro.
I
They're jumping on milk crates,
No,
bro.
bro, you don't know. Upstate,
upstate,
where
bro, right?
Warwick or some
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You don't know
right.
nothing.
They're
you know
on
what
a
I'm saying?
paddle boat.
I don't
And then
know,
he gets
man.
off the paddle boat and he
But
goes
that could
war
be a
rack in
third
his mouth.
generation mother and father, cousin, son.
I don't
You know
put.
what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
put. I don't put nothing
inbreds.
past
A lot
no.
of
A lot of
inbreds.
inbreds over
I
there.
don't put nothing past
There
no.
was one where he's on the bottom of a car and he's
Yeah.
crawling up and
crazy,
he
bro.
pops up
It's
war
crazy.
rack in his
And he's
mouth.
got this ghetto girl like bent over there, like she's over there bent
Sick.
over, like
It is.
twerking. She's 50 feet behind them, like.
Bro, their wardrobe, what they wear is crazy. That's my
Yeah.
next question. What's the most unacceptable thing to wear in public? You can't say Crocs.
I'm
just
wearing.
can't
I'm
do it.
wearing Crocs right now.
All right.
Nobody say Crocs.
Most unacceptable thing to me ever that will never, ever, ever be okay is guys with thong sandals.
Yes.
You
can't-
Guys
yeah,
with their toes out. Period.
Period.
Get
Yes.
your fucking toes away.
I wear on the beach. I wear Air Force Ones. And I take them off.
Let's
we
go,
just
bro.
had
We just
Air
had a whole
Force
thing
Ones.
about that.
Yeah.
We just
Air
had a whole
Force
thing.
Ones or feelers sneakers
and
on the
that
beach.
comes from my dad and Joey's generation. Like,
Yep.
you don't have your feet out.
Yeah,
Like, my
yeah.
dad, when I was a
Yeah.
kid, he had the white filas on.
Yeah.
Walking on the
Or
beach with
decks.
them. Yeah. Take them right off. I have Air Force Ones.
Me too.
I go on the beach. I got my socks on. I take my Air Forces on, put my socks on my Air
100%.
Forces.
Yeah, yeah.
And then when I leave, I do the same thing.
100%.
Bro, a bicycle helmet. Don't
Could you
ever wear
imagine
that.
getting into a fight and you got thong flip flops
Bro,
on?
that's what my father used to say.
I'll step on your fucking foot.
I
just
would
get
go
punched
walk
right
to
in
the
the
deli
face.
in flip flops, and he'd be like, "Let me ask you a question. What if you get into a fight?" I'm like, "Dad, walking down the block. This is
Yeah.
the criminal." My father.
Yeah.
He's like, "Well, what happens then?"
I just think guys like guys' toes.
Yeah, and they're like
Bro, they're
wiggling
not
them.
like, bro,
You know?
put your toes
Yeah.
away.
I'm
bro.
on the
Come
opposite
And then
end.
you
I
got
wear
these people
flip-flop.
that'll
Yeah,
come
you're
and
a
even
I'm a
flip-flopper.
flip flop guy, bro. I
then
get
you got
pedicures and shit.
So
Right,
do
but
I.
then you got
Yeah.
the guys
Manicure,
that'll have
pedicure
the
every week.
flip flop. You have the flip flop, right? But their toes are here, out, like.
Yeah, I know.
Come on, bro, you're dragging your fucking
you're
feet on
funny.
the foot.
Did
Nah,
your
I
father?
can't do
Did
it.
your father, when you were younger, go get his nails done?
No.
Yes.
So
My
mine
father-
did. That's
no,
how I
no,
started.
No, he never did.
Yeah,
No,
I
but he
started
would do it
getting
himself.
manicures
but
and
no.
pedicures because of my father.
My
Yeah,
father was
yeah.
weekly. I seen some girl say you painted them white. You were like,
How
it's
about
clear.
that? I said it's clear. Allison, yeah, she
And
said
I tell you,
that.
one of my favorite, I think you all agree, one of my favorite Skinny Joey, like video clips
Mm-hmm.
ever is when they tell him he's working at a court or something, and they're like, how do you feel about them having a $50,000 bounty on your head? He was like, $50,000, I'll kill myself
Yeah,
right now.
it's the best clip ever in history. In history.
give
And
me
he
the
said it so
50,000.
serious.
It was
and
dead,
if you
yeah.
ask
It was
him why he said that,
perfect.
like, he's like, fuck it, I just got buried in football. He said, I needed the money. 500,000 it was.
Oh, it was 500,000.
Yeah.
Okay, you got
Yeah.
$500,000 bounty on your head. He said, 500,000, I'll kill myself right now.
Yo, back to the attire. Fedoras, don't wear those. I think fedoras are unacceptable in this generation.
Unless you're Rocky Balboa.
And then jean shorts, and then my last thing I said it before, a bicycle helmet. I'm talking like the ones that are styrofoam that have like the holes in them and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't see people wearing them.
I'd
too much.
rather get a fucking.
I'll be honest with you.
I'd rather get a concussion, bro.
So
I'd rather get my head
You
split
actually know
open.
somebody. So Joe Cheese, right? And he's gonna see this now. He's gonna be like,
No.
bro, why did you do that on the show? So my friend Joey, he's 6'3".
Big dude.
He's tremendous, and he's been like this since we're 10.
Yeah.
He's monster, right? He a couple years ago, now it's a while ago. Now it's like 5-6 years ago. He got hit on a bike by a Prius. He sent me the picture. It looked like, and this is on my daughter, bro. I'm not even exaggerating. It looked like a full-blown tree fell and split the Prius right in the. I'm talking about. It was accordioned in
From him.
from him. He hit the thing. Now He's like, look at that. I said, Joe, the guy in the car died? Like, that's how bad it looked. Ever since then, here he comes on his bike.
With the helmet.
6'3" Joey, huge like this with his little staff.
Yeah, that's sick.
It's hilarious. to
With
see.
jean shorts on, though.
But he literally split this car in half. I never seen anything like
crazy.
that.
Oh, another thing, bro, like people that get white T-shirts and then they don't fucking iron them before they leave.
Yeah.
the
All
house.
wrinkled and
You're
all
taking the
Yeah,
polo
what?
ones
You're
out of
just
the
a
pack.
filthy
Or
motherfucker.
trying to
right.
wear it after one time, you a white T-shirt. If you want to look brand new, it's one
It's
time
done.
only. The second time it becomes like a house T-shirt.
Yes.
Like
That's it.
throw it on to go to work
it.
or something. But you can't wear a white T-shirt twice, like
To go
for it
out with.
Right.
Generations are a little different here because you kind of grew up around the same era as me and John. Pat, you were like 90s Brooklyn. So this might be a little unrelatable, but Brooklyn or Philly, who's got tougher corners? And we're going to go like during the heyday, you know?
Well, I mean, you just got so many fucking neighborhoods. I
So
feel
many
like.
now, so it's
You know what I mean? We
yeah,
had
yeah.
2nd Street, 5th Street, 7th Street, 10th Street, you know, all the streets.
Yeah.
All the way up to 30th Street.
Yeah, yeah,
you know,
right.
16th and Jackson, 18th and Johnson, 10th and Oregon, 10th and Porter. You know, and they were fucking fighters. Like, they were, you know, you're fighting.
Yeah, I was gonna say. I feel like obviously biasly we're gonna say Brooklyn,
Yeah.
but I feel like because I grew up fighting boxing clubs and all that.
course.
Philly is known
For fighting.
for not even for fighting, for like boxing and for fighters,
Yeah.
the Bernard Hopkins
Of
and
course,
you
the
know
Joe
what I'm saying.
Frazier's.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So if there is one place that's right below us, it's probably Philadelphia. you
Michael
know?
Borghese, his father was a big
You
time
know?
boxer,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
But we would, I mean, I remember, I don't know if this happened in your neighborhoods, but it'd be a 10 on 10. And then everybody shake hands and go drink
that was it
40s.
in the schoolyard.
100%.
Yeah, that was
That's
it. Yep. Now that don't happen because these kids are gonna bring guns and knives and
My boy Russo fought, I'm not even kidding, a kid from 2nd Street. He fought him for 30 blocks. They were just fighting for blocks. Like, I said, I don't know where the stamina's coming from. Like, how the fuck?
If
But
it's not over
afterwards,
in 3 minutes.
everybody shook hands like
and that was
men.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
I
drank
never heard of
40s on
Philly
the
people
corner,
like
and that's it.
backing down to any sort of
No,
situation.
no,
every
no,
time
no,
I hear
no,
about a kid from our neighborhood going to Philly, they get into a fight every time.
Yeah.
You
And then the
talk
Philly
to-
guy never said like, "All right, my bad, bro." Like it's always you're always
Yeah.
fighting. You, know
You
what I mean?
talk to kids in Brooklyn that you grew up with. Do you know how many kids met
From
in a
fighting.
fighting?
Of
Like,
course.
I just meet. Oh, we
Yeah.
got into a fight, and
Yeah.
then we became best
That's it.
friends.
That's how it went.
Yeah. And that's how me and Joey met. We got
Now
into a fight and
today,
we became best friends.
this generation, a kid pushes a kid. He goes and tells his mom.
Yep.
The mom calls the principal. The kid gets expelled. They're on Facebook talking about the kid, and that's why your kid, when he's older in high school, is going to get fucking swirlies in the fucking toilet, and he's going to get slammed into the locker, and then you're going to come home and you're like, "What did we do wrong? You fucking babied him.
Yep.
That's
His
what you
whole
did
life.
wrong."
Yep.
No, there was none of that. There was none of that growing up with us.
Do you think there's any like legitimate beefs anymore, or it's just online bullshit?
I mean, I'm sure people
No,
hate
it is
me like they
legitimate.
hate you or
Yeah.
you and you.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
I'm sure
yeah,
they do.
yeah,
I mean,
yeah,
maybe they'll
yeah.
say something else. Maybe one. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never
I don't
in
hate no
public.
one.
Me
Never
either.
in public. I never had
either.
anybody, and we said this on one episode, come up to me in public and say a fucking word.
Yeah.
Ever.
But
It's
it probably
always
will
these
never
streamer
happen.
kids, these streamer kids that are doing good on the streams and they stream all day. You see the security they got to hire
Yeah.
because people
Yeah.
just want to test them. all
But that
day
shit
for
is
no
dangerous because the streaming is in real time,
Right,
bro. I don't
right,
want
that's
somebody
why.
to know I'm on the corner of so-and-so
Exactly.
at 9 p.m. on a Saturday.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
But,
saying?
but if you watch those kids streaming now, like the neons and the this and the
No, the claviculars, they have the
they're
fucking
inside
By the way,
places.
that-
They really don't say where they are no more.
Clavicular.
Yeah.
I was talking to my wife about it, my buddy Laporte. I mean, whatever this kid's doing, I don't know what he's doing. He's got every top 10. Is he? I don't know.
I don't know
He's
how
with-
he took over so quick.
He's just out
Who is
every
that?
night
I
getting.
never heard of this.
Shut- Are you allowed to curse on here?
Yeah.
I mean, he's out every night just getting blown.
Yeah.
I mean, it's impossible
Yeah,
on
yeah.
stream.
Where? I mean,
Anywhere he
not where.
walks.
Who is this
He's
kid?
in Miami. He's a streamer. He's a good-looking white kid.
He
He's got
could
this
be
thing
in the
called-
bodega.
Yeah.
He's getting blown.
It don't matter.
It's impossible. How is this happening? I said, I'm actually following this motherfucker saying to myself, it can't be he's getting blown again.
Yeah.
I mean, everywhere he goes. It can't
It's
be.
he's getting blown.
Yeah,
It's sick.
it's crazy, bro. That streaming culture is
I was
crazy.
eating dinner 4 miles ago. He was getting
He
blown.
was getting,
Yeah.
yeah, and everywhere you look, every clip, I'll start setting up. You can't imagine what's happening.
Yeah.
You
And
don't
that's
hear,
what
you
he's
don't hear
filming?
the Philly accent when you say things like you don't.
No.
With
I'm
us,
glad- I'm glad you
whenever,
brought-
I was going to bring this up later, but whenever we go to somewhere else, people know automatically. Like, does it sound like we have a New York
So
accent?
everywhere I go, people don't say you're from Philly. They say you're from New York. They'll be like,
Really?
"You're from
Really?
Staten Island. You know, they always get me Staten Island. I don't know
It's
why.
just that northeast
Yeah,
thing,
yeah,
probably.
yeah.
I don't
Right
know.
now in Jersey.
Yeah.
I could hear that.
I don't know
could-
why.
But when
Maybe
I
like
watch your
Joey
videos-
doesn't have. Joey has more of a New York. He almost sounds like he's from New
Yeah.
York. Like when you hear him talk.
I say coffee wrong, bagel.
What is it?
Bagel.
Coffee?
Coffee
I
was
can't
New
even
York.
say it that way.
Bagel.
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 Like, give me-
Bagel.
Yeah, bacon, egg, and cheese on a bagel.
On a bagel.
Bagel.
Or a bagel.
Yeah, that's like
What did Jake Botch ask me? He said, "What do you call the things in your room? Drawers."
Drawers.
Yeah.
Drawers.
Is that
Coffee.
Coffee.
What do you
we
call
say
what do
coffee
you, how
similar.
you say it? Drawers?
Drawers.
Drawers.
Yeah.
Drawers.
Yeah,
But whenever
yeah,
like
but I know, but that's not. I don't think that's a Philly thing because I do know people from New York
Yeah.
that say it the same
Yeah.
way
I
as
think
you.
it's just Northeast
Yeah.
starts to blend in
Yeah.
together
Yeah.
a little
Yeah.
bit. You know what I'm
So
saying?
whenever
We're all
we go
Italian.
anywhere else in the world, like people point it out immediately, and I don't
Yeah.
hear it. I don't even think I have like a thick New York accent.
I don't think you do, honestly.
Yeah,
I don't
mine's
know.
like-
I get it bad.
I get it
I
bad,
get
too.
it within
Yeah.
the first 2 words.
They
It's
know.
instant. I get
Yeah.
people. They hit me with the Sopranos,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
all of this. But I told them last time I was in Italy, and in a restaurant, I said 4 or 5 words to the waiter. He narrowed it down to my fucking zip code.
You like he knew.
He was like, "Where you from? Bay Ridge, Brooklyn?"
Yeah, yeah.
Hell
He
yeah, I
said
am.
Bay Ridge.
Like he knew.
Bro,
Yeah.
I live four. When he said this to me, I
Yeah.
live 4 blocks away from Bay Ridge.
That's crazy.
He narrowed it down to the
Ain't
zip
it crazy though when you go other places, and I think this happens for me, like on vacation, no matter where you go though,
Yeah.
like Philly, New Yorkers, like you're gonna stick with them.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Like
oh,
if you're on
yeah,
vacation
yeah.
with your
Oh,
family,
absolutely. That
like
don't-
if
yeah.
you're in the pool, New Yorkers and Philly people find each other.
It's like a
Al-
magnet.
Always have.
But it's
find each
funny
other,
when you
yeah.
bring up the vacations because the videos you make with you and your wife where she
yeah.
wants to talk to everybody. You
I'm not interested.
No, but listen to me. When you make those videos,
Listen.
me and my wife,
Yeah.
watch that video. My wife is the worst.
No.
My wife will be like, "All right, I'm going." My daughter, "All right, we're going down by the pool." I'm not. I don't want to run to the pool and instantly wake up, run. My wife wants it. She got to be there.
Do the towels, yeah.
All right, go ahead, go. I'll meet you down there. An hour and a half. I come down. My wife has 15 new friends.
Yeah, no, I'm not interested.
Kids with other kids. And then tonight we're gonna do this and this. And I'm like,
You know why I'm not interested is because I don't want to be involved in your life.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm on
I don't
vacation
give a
right
fuck about your aunt who's dying. I'm
Right.
sorry, I don't. You know what I mean? They want to have these conversations, but like when I see somebody, yo, how you doing? How's everything? Boom, shake hands. I keep it moving. My wife, I sometimes got to tell her like I'm down the block. I'm going. Like, let's go. What are you doing? What could
She's
you
the
be
last to
talking
leave the
to
party,
these people
right?
for?
She's the last to leave the party.
I don't even
You're
say
standing outside
goodbye.
beeping the horn.
I do the Irish goodbye.
All
I'm
day.
out of there.
all day.
I'll see you, my man. They're
Yeah.
all no.
Last one
When
to
I'm
leave.
on vacation, I want to relax. I want to gamble. I want to eat good. That's what I want to do. I want to sit on the beach. I don't want to make new friends.
See,
I don't.
that's my wife would
don't.
love. My wife would love you. I
Yeah.
can't go to the beach.
Yeah.
Listen, I can go, but I'm not going there for hours.
Yeah, I'm
Now,
not a beach
go
guy
to the beach. You want to sit there? I'll sit by the pool.
I can sit on the beach for 12
I'll sit by the
hours
pool.
straight.
You want to go to the beach? Go to the beach. Sit by the beach. I'll
Yeah.
come down for an hour and a half. But then I can't. I don't like. I can't
don't
be
like it.
baking in the sun.
Because you gotta like sit there and you can't go anywhere. You gotta stay
And I
in that
don't
one
like
spot.
baking in
you
the
know?
sun
I
when
love
I
it.
know that my room has a beautiful TV. That I love to show and sit down, open
Yeah.
the sliding
You
door.
like it, that's you.
Order
That's
room
you. That's me
service,
too,
just
Patty.
sit there like.
Like some people have their different, like what they like. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah.
Snuff, let me
That's
ask you this. You don't even got to go into details, but you got a very specific day where gambling went well for you? Does
Oh,
it,
yeah.
does it like
Oh,
one
yeah,
though
yeah.
I'm talking about? Like one is there like a
I mean, there's so many.
That's what I'm saying. I don't need no
eyebrow,
specifics,
you
but
see
I'm
the
just
eyebrow?
wondering like
There's been-
what
to add
team
on to
was
that
it? Like what
question,
was it?
Like, so I bet props. I mean, there's been some Sundays where I hit the 1 o'clock game, the 4 o'clock game, the 8 o'clock game, rolled it into Monday night, hit the Monday night game. So there's been times I go 4-0, 5-0. I mean, there's sometimes I lose too, but my biggest wins though came from slot machines.
Really?
Yeah, biggest wins.
We live fortunate in Atlantic City. You just win every
Yeah.
time. I don't know.
Meanwhile, you hear people say that that's the worst.
It is the worst. What do you mean? I
are,
lost
like-
houses. It is the worst.
No,
I'm
saying
just
the
telling you my
worst.
wins.
Just because I won big don't mean, you know what I'm
people
saying?
that gamble say they never won on those, like ever. They've always went on the
I
table.
never played a slot machine until COVID happened and we were stuck in the house and I started playing on my phone. I hit a jackpot for 60,000. It hooked me.
Oh my god.
Is the winnings or the
60,000.
losings more exhilarating as a gambler?
Well,
know
yeah,
what?
A
You're
true
right.
degenerate's going to tell you the losing because the losing, then it's like once you lose it all, you feel a sign of relief. Like, now I can relax.
You know what? You're right. They should. Anybody who signs up on that fucking app
Yeah, they win
for
it
the
first.
first time, within the first week or two, you should make that motherfucker hit 60, 70,000.
You get it all.
He will chase that.
Forever.
In a year, he'll
my
be a millionaire.
threshold is so high now because I'm used to winning so big. I don't cash out until I do win big. But if I would just bet sports, like sports, I won in one day. It was last baseball season. I hit I think it was 51,000 on a Sunday afternoon from a $220 bet.
Wow.
That's
How
a
much
lot.
did you win?
It was a round robin. It was five guys that hit a home run.
Right.
It was a round robin that cost me $250. It was 4 out of 5 hit a home run. I grabbed 51,000. If the fifth guy hits it, which he hit it to the warning track twice, it's 157,000.
Wow.
So I'm used to big wins. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
yeah.
But then I'm also used to big losses.
Right.
You know, I could sit a slot machine and lose
Yeah, you could-
20,000.
when you're betting things like that, I'm sure you
And
could win
if
big when
kids
you
are
got
watching
5
this,
guys hitting
gamble
a home
responsibly.
On
run.
props too. Props are even funner.
I like how they put that
What-
there.
what
As
did
if
you
people
say,
are gonna
kids
fuck
watch-
around.
There's kids watching. Gamble responsibly. I'm not telling you to gamble. This is my life. This is what I do. You know what I mean?
Oh, my girl had a moment the other day. We went to a bar, and then it says on the bar, "Pregnant women never drink alone." Okay, you got to follow me. My girl goes. I mean, it's good at least that the pregnant girl has company with her. You know, she didn't understand. She didn't get the whole fucking thing. I was like, no. She's pregnant with a baby inside.
she's
You
not
know,
drinking.
Right, she's
She
not
just took her
drinking.
like 20 minutes to put the thing together. She's like, oh, all right, smartest woman in the world. But if you like little things like that all day long,
It's funny, bro.
See, I never, ever got into the gambling. Because I didn't understand what I was doing.
Thank God.
They're putting
You know what was
tables
big
at
when I was
Aqueduct.
young?
I heard.
You know what was big when I was young that we always do? Boxes.
Of course, yeah.
Oh yeah,
But
still do that.
it was
Yeah.
huge when I was young. I mean, it still happens now, but when I was young, it was huge.
Yeah.
Everybody had a box for every game, and we would do those.
Can you
And then
believe
just see all
people
your
are still
numbers.
getting locked up for doing a block?
I mean,
a box, a block.
The federal government wants that
I
cutter
don't-
that's
could you
sending you to the
imagine-
fuck. That's
Boy,
crazy.
People getting like out in Brooklyn, in Staten Island. You walk in the bagel store. and it's
Anywhere,
hanging up
I
on the
know,
wall.
I know.
Yeah,
But
they pick
certain
and choose.
people get locked up.
They pick and choose.
Oh yeah, all right.
It's
They pick
crazy.
and choose, right? All
That's
right.
what they do.
Yeah, because the bagel store near my house, Super Bowl, it has the fucking oak cake thing
But they
hanging on the wall
should
behind the
because
counter. Of course.
everybody from a state senator to a police officer is gambling.
Right.
I don't give a
Especially
fuck
for
what
a
anybody
box.
says.
Like, what are we
Yeah.
serious? You're buying a box?
Fucking
Bro, you
nuts.
can log on and play blackjack on your fucking phone with a real dealer. I've never seen anything like it in
it's
my
crazy.
life.
You can do whatever you
It's
want.
so addicting.
It's crazy.
As if people aren't going to ruin their lives doing that, you're making it so accessible. Looking to buy, sell, or invest in real estate? The Pinnacle Real Estate team has you covered. Led by pro agent Frank Bergen, they make the process simple, stress-free, and tailored to your needs. Whether it's finding your dream home or getting top dollar for your property, Frank and the Pinnacle team bring expertise, professionalism, and the result you could trust.
It says it's the new crack epidemic, gambling.
Yeah, no, because how accessible it is.
It's
now.
never going to be illegal, though.
No.
It's always going to be
God,
illegal.
I hope it don't. I mean, I love it.
There'll always be a black market though, so it doesn't even.
Yeah.
you know what
It's
I'm saying?
very accessible now. That's why it's the new.
Yeah.
I mean, you back in the day, you had to go to a certain spot, and you
Well,
had to
back
call
in
a
the
certain
day, it was
number.
private. You were embarrassed actually for people to find out that you were a gambler.
Yeah.
It was like if you're at a family party and somebody says they bet a game, like people looked at you like you were nuts.
Not in my
Now
family.
it's not mine either.
Not in my
But
fucking family.
you say,
They
always
looked
be a
at you
black
like you were
woman?
nuts if you didn't have
Yeah,
money on the game.
exactly.
Like, what are you nuts? They're gonna kill him tonight.
With a bookie, right? Because you could just the bookie will say, "I'll pay you next week," and then
Yeah.
the bookie will say,
But
"All right."
even-
If you go
even-
online, they take it from your bank
Right
account
there.
right away.
Yeah.
So that's why bookies will always be around. You know what I mean?
Or if you want to place a bet and you got a good relationship with your bookie, you're like, you don't want to put $1,000 on this game. He's like, all right, you don't have to come out of pocket right now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
So
saying?
it's
it's all credit.
It's all credit.
Yeah. It's on the strength of you if you're a good guy. You know, basically.
You know?
Yeah. Well, the guy's got to know you have fucking money.
So the only thing I really gambled on in the last year, because I don't gamble, when I was like when Jake Paul was fighting Anthony Joshua.
Yeah.
I knew if it wasn't fixed, I knew Anthony Joshua was going to kill him.
Of course.
But every one of his fights have been fixed.
Yeah.
So I said, and when I seen the odds, like you put four or five odds, you win like fucking $5,000.
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna
Take
put
a shot.
He split Jake Paul's face in 3 pieces.
Yeah.
I was like, there goes that fucking fight.
Yeah, his jaw was on the other fucking
Yeah.
ring. It was
Yeah.
horrible. Sunday dinner. What's on the table in your houses?
Oh, well, first, in the morning times, fried meatballs. That's guaranteed.
Yep.
Sausage. I don't know if you put pork chops in your gravy.
Sometimes.
No, this is why I wanted to ask.
Yeah,
Right?
wait. Thank
you
God.
said gravy.
Yeah,
Thank
because
God.
this Philly Sunday dinner is different than New York Italian.
Okay,
Sunday
so
dinner.
I'm gonna say fried meatballs. Then let's just say gravy is cooking, and then we got the salad. Also, garlic bread, and then it's either your raviolis, your gnocchis, your fuzzilis, whatever it is, and then afterwards, it's some type of cake.
Yep.
Yeah, I just wanted to argue about the sauce and the gravy.
So
that
I
was it.
know what you're gonna say.
Because I get it. If there's meat in the sauce, then it becomes a gravy. I have aunts that believe that. I have aunts who don't believe that. I don't know.
So people will say, well, gravy is turkey gravy. Okay, well, sauce is barbecue sauce, ain't it?
Well, yeah, I think I seen you talk
Well,
about
it's
this
called
one time.
barbecue
Yeah.
sauce.
Correct. And turkey gravy is called what? Turkey gravy.
Yeah.
I think the way you got to look at it is
So-
in Italy. because that's where this food originated from, right? What do they call it?
Well, some will say gravy, some will say
Right,
sauce.
they're still fighting over there.
Then you can call whatever the fuck you want.
Yeah.
You know what I
Who
mean?
gives a fuck? It's good. That's
Right,
all.
It's just it's
You know
funny.
what I mean?
Yeah, it's great.
What's on your table for Sunday?
Pretty much that right there.
that
The
right there.
meatballs, the stuffed artichokes.
I love stuffed artichokes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The pasta,
Yeah.
but like you said, it could be gnocchis.
Anything.
But it's great that you
rigatoni.
said you started with fried meatballs
Always in
because
the
my
morning
mother
time.
would have a pot of
They
sauce.
end up in the sauce though.
Right,
At
of
the
course,
end,
but
yeah.
but
Yeah.
at the end, and so what we would do is me and my father would take the butt of the Italian bread, scoop it out, and then put a fried meatball in there. And
Now,
eat it like that.
did
That's
you
how
ever
started
have
it.
what you would say a sauce sandwich, or I would have a gravy sandwich?
Okay.
2 pieces of white bread,
100%.
gravy in the middle, and just eat it like that, right on
100%.
white
Yeah,
bread.
yeah.
Fucking
Or,
best.
when the pots are there on the stove, you just get the
yeah,
white bread and
you
just
just
start
start
going
dunking it in
down
there.
on that
Yeah.
one.
Dude,
I didn't know
it's
that
great.
different sections of Italy have their own type of cuisine.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
like my girl's from Naples, so like everything she makes is Napolitan. So she makes like this garlic aioli type of thing. You know?
different.
They
It's
use
fucking
olives. Is that like? Do they have olives too?
I
Or
mean,
is that Sicily or one of them?
But I was watching. It's like Feeding Phil. You ever see Feeding
Yeah, yeah,
Phil?
yeah.
And then he went to like each part of Italy, and then like they said, if you try to eat something over there, like that's not a part of their culture, no, you can't do that. You know what I mean?
Well, yeah,
But
it's like the northern Italians and the southern Italians, they don't get along because Italy was only unified like, 50, 60, 100 years ago, something like that. So the northern and the southerns, they don't get along with each other.
I always
So the
think
cuisine
it's
is
close to
completely
town.
different.
right.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, I went to
Italy.
Rome. I went to Sicily. I went to
I
Taormina.
did Rome
Yeah.
and
Rome was my favorite.
Florence.
I did the Amalfi
nice.
Coast and Capri.
That's what I wanna do
and
I didn't think I was going to like
Positano.
it. Italy.
Yeah.
And I fucking fell in love with
Yeah,
it,
it's
man.
amazing,
Even
bro.
Rome,
Wait till you
like
go to-
even going to the Vatican,
Rome was
like, it
special.
was fucking
Yeah,
crazy.
Rome was
Wait
special.
till you go to
Crazy.
Positano.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
You
what I
are
want to do
not
next.
Gonna want to leave.
But I hear a lot of
Positano.
walking though.
You are not a lot of walking,
Yeah.
but it's all on this one hill, and listen, you are not gonna want to go home.
Yeah,
I'm telling
yeah.
you.
When you was going on vacation somewhere, right? Are you renting a car and then going around? Or are you staying stationary? And
It all
What do you mean,
depends.
like,
It depends
where
on
you
where
It
you're
all
at.
depends.
I went to Aruba recently, right? And
We just came back.
it was awesome. I
You
stayed at.
probably don't need a car there.
I got a car, but I ended up getting an all-inclusive. I forgot the Riu Anteles. That's where I
Okay, that
stayed.
was next to us. We stayed at the Marriott Surf Club.
Yes. So I was stationary for 3 days. I mean, it was entertaining, but like, there's so much more to see
wanted
on
to
that
get a
fucking island. Like, how much? I'm just gonna keep eating and drinking every single day. I want to see some shit.
it
you know?
depends.
I
Like,
get that.
listen,
It all depends what you want to do.
Yeah.
when you go to Positano and you're staying in that town right there, do you need a car to do everything in that town? Absolutely not. You could walk, you could get a cab right down there, whatever it is. But after like the second or third day there, we rented the car because we wanted to drive the strip. And I drove that whole strip, that Amalfi Coast along the water, everything, and then I drove back. But did I need to rent a car when I was there? No.
Did you just go to the donkey farm?
No.
Donkey
I'm
farm's
not
sick.
Yeah. See, I'm not interested.
Not the donkeys.
They were
I'm
just
not
walking
interested in
around.
doing that.
Big
They were just
donkey.
walking around.
You know what I mean?
Literally.
But maybe it's me. Like, I mean,
No, I'm
maybe
with you. I'm
maybe
with you.
I'm selfish. I don't know. I don't want to do it.
What about that restaurant on the other side of the island?
Papamino's?
No, not that one. It's by the lighthouse. What the hell is the name of that one?
Man and Jeanette's?
No.
Where are you talking about right now?
Aruba. Did you ever go to Aruba?
No,
I've never
It's
been
fucking
either. Yeah,
amazing.
I've never been.
It's
No,
like
my-
New York,
my
Philadelphia,
family
New
goes all
Jersey.
the
Went to
time.
just hang out together.
Really?
Yeah,
I love
Yeah.
that.
I seen
My
every
family goes all the
1,000
time.
social
They
media
love it.
It's
people.
fucking amazing.
Yeah, I never been there yet.
It's good. It's just once you go there once, it's like, are you gonna go back? I don't know. Maybe not.
I have family that goes every single year. The same month, they go back
Yeah, they
every
get a
year. They stay
timeshare.
there for like
Best
2
thing
or
to do:
3
get an
weeks.
Airbnb, rent a car. Without a doubt.
You go every year, the same spot?
No, we switched it up this year. We went to a different spot this year. We went to Aruba again, but just a different
different
hotel.
place.
But like you said, like going to like the donkey place. Maybe my wife wants to do stuff like that, but
I don't.
I'm out.
Listen to me. Did
know?
you ever go to Paris? If your wife
No.
likes to do that,
I'm not interested.
okay, if your wife likes to do that and you're not, do not go
Yeah.
to Paris. We walked for days.
Yeah, nah.
Look at the building. It's
Nah.
the same building over and over. The arch,
And I feel like the food's
horse,
so-
everything. Like, wow, all right, it's beautiful.
But you know
do you
what's-
know we could go home and sit on the and I could look and I could,
Yeah.
and then she takes me to this church. Oh look, the queen's body is right there.
Yeah, I know.
And then and it's all vaults, and you see the body, and they're telling you the body of this one. And I'm like,
Would it be better for them
How
to
is
do it
that
with their
possible?
girlfriends?
yes, go do it.
I always say, and I know they want to spend time with us. I do.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
I want to spend time with them too. But
Yes.
there's certain things I just think are girls' vacation.
Sightseeing is a girl's vacation.
It's a girl's vacation.
You go to Paris, you start shopping, you go to Chanel,
girls-
you do all these
if
things.
Your wife, and come on, this is obvious though.
ahead.
In my life, if your wife's friends invite you guys to a party, You hesitate sometimes, right?
Do I hesitate sometimes?
No, what I hate
But
is
if it's your friends' party,
It's a
But
different story.
I'll look at her, and the first thing I'll say is, "If you don't want to come, you don't have to come. I'm going."
or we don't have
But
to go.
my wife will instantly be like, "No, I'm coming. I'm coming."
But we don't have to go.
My wife gets her calendar out. What day is it? Hold on. Okay.
No, if it's my friend's party, I'll tell her right now, it's RSVP. No, I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
If it's her friend's party, it's just an automatic. Like, I don't blame it. It's just weird. I don't know. It's
But
just like
sometimes
different.
I even do it for my friends.
Yeah, that's
Sometimes
what I'm
I get
saying.
an invitation to my friend. Nah, I just can't.
I'm not doing
It's
it.
bad
I'm
if
not
they have like
doing it.
weird
Listen.
boyfriends, right? Like the girl, her friend's girl, whatever, and
Yeah.
and you gotta sit there and fucking listen to
Yeah,
what they gotta say. The whole
Look
night.
at his face. He's like,
Some people you don't vibe with.
Yeah.
That's just what it is. Listen, I'm a street kid just like everybody else is here. I'm not a doctor. I don't want to sit down and talk about the Iran war.
No.
I don't want to talk about what flu, COVID vaccines coming.
Yeah, no.
I don't care.
No.
So I don't have I don't have no
we can't relate to these
Can't
people.
relate.
No,
I can't relate.
You know what's bad when somebody's like, "What do you do?" Like they lead off with that.
Yeah.
It's like,
What the fuck you care?
It's even harder to answer that question, like knowing what I do
I
for a
paint
living.
houses.
Yeah, but what do you care? What the
Man,
fuck do you care?
confusing. Wait, do you really paint houses, or is that thing?
And you
No, I
know
don't.
the first thing when you say, like, if you meet somebody that really don't know you and where are you from? I'm from Brooklyn. Oh, that's a bad. What the fuck? You don't even know where.
Yeah,
it is.
yeah, yeah,
Like I
yeah,
hate
yeah.
that. I'm from South Philly.
Yeah.
Like if you don't know, oh, that's crazy. They killed like 14 people
In LA,
it's
they
like
used to
crazy.
say that. They'd be like, "Oh, where you from?" I'd be like, "Brooklyn, New
Yeah.
York," and like, "Oh, that's a bit."
Yeah.
I'm like, "What?"
Yeah, like what do you mean?
I just seen a pregnant woman get carjacked at the
Yeah,
gas
right,
station
like,
down the
yeah.
block.
Fuck
What are you
outta here.
talking about?
Yeah,
even
I
wear
take
a
that
watch in
personally.
I've
LA
never
no
seen a
more.
pregnant lady get carjacked in New York
Yeah.
in my life. I just seen three of them get carjacked at the fucking
Do you
PCH
take it
highway.
personal if somebody talks about your neighborhood?
Yes,
I do.
Yes.
I do. I don't like that.
Yeah,
I don't like that.
especially if they're not from the neighborhood.
Yeah,
I mean, if you got
exactly.
guys from the neighborhood,
Yeah.
then all right.
The
but-
comments now are usually like, "The neighborhood's completely different. You're gone." You know what I mean? So like that pisses me off because you're right, but that wasn't our generation's.
Yeah.
But we all gone.
Now, are there
Yeah.
neighborhoods inside South Philly or South Philly the neighborhood?
Yeah, I mean, I think South Philly's the neighborhood.
That's the neighborhood,
honestly.
right?
Yeah.
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 He said everybody knows each other.
Everybody knows each other.
South Brooklyn.
You know
What's
what
a
I mean?
dead
Yeah,
giveaway?
in a
Somebody's
way.
not from South Philly. Like they walk in, you know they're not from there.
Oh, dead giveaway. I mean, I would have to say Crocs or thong flip flops.
And a bicycle helmet or no?
We don't have too many helmets in Philly like that. But yeah, no, nobody really does
Well,
that.
that would be a thing then. You know?
Yeah.
You always-
If I seen somebody walking with a bicycle helmet, I would think they had an issue.
do you think they would get shot?
You think that wasn't a bicycle helmet?
Yeah, I don't
That was a
think,
helmet in
you know
case
what
he
I mean?
falls
Maybe they're just
down.
walking around with a helmet.
Right,
I mean, it's all
right.
nuts.
I guess it's like if anyone goes to Pat and Gino's, they're probably not from Philly no more, right?
Yeah.
Do they still have like the regulars that go there?
That was a question I had too. Like that's a tourist thing.
Yeah,
Because
it's a
whenever
tourist thing.
like
before I
now,
say-
I
he's
guess. Right? You
saying
said you
even
grew
his
up.
is.
Well, you
Yeah.
used to grow up and
I
get
grew
coffee.
up.
So it's a
I
little
grew
different.
up going to Gino Steaks. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because I'm from that neighborhood.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
where my
But
family's
now
from.
it's probably just.
How about
I
your
mean-
place? Is your place mostly Philly, or it's mostly people driving in from somewhere?
I mean, I think that our place is a destination, so
probably-
people
right,
drive
mix.
from all over the fucking
Right, it's
world to
probably
come
a
there
mix.
and eat. You know,
Yeah.
it's an
Yeah.
experience. You know,
Absolutely.
you're
Yeah.
either, you know, I'm going to be there, Joey's going to be there, we're both going to be there together. You can watch a game, you got a beer garden, so it's a different vibe.
When I got there a few months ago, I don't think it was all closed.
No,
in
we
yet.
were starting it.
You were starting
Yeah.
to all close, and you just totally wiped that gas station off the map. That
Oh,
guy
so
had.
so it's
It's
completely
now-
different
that
than when
gas
I was
station
there.
the
You
parking
sat
lot.
at still
Yes.
there, but the other side of the bridge
You got more.
is completely closed in now. It's a beer garden
Oh,
with
wow.
20 TVs.
Oh, that's amazing.
Oh,
bro.
so what you closed in is not that thing that was on this side. It's another area.
It's the another area.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
you
thought
gotta
you
walk
closed in
this
that
way.
area right there.
See where the bridge is? Where you
Right.
park your
Yep,
car on
yep.
there? That whole area is closed in now.
Oh,
wow.
okay.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
It's
hell
pretty
yeah.
fire.
Yeah.
What's one lesson the streets taught you that school never could?
And loyalty. You know, be loyal.
Yeah.
You know, stand on what you believe in.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, it's just what you're taught as a young kid.
Yep.
You know, my friends are my friends my whole life. I have the same childhood friends.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, I never had, you know, friends from everywhere else. I'm friends with every single person from every different neighborhood that I went to school with. They're, you know, but my childhood friends are my childhood friends. None of us ever did anything to want it. Nobody's going with no one else's girl.
Right.
That's dead.
Yeah.
You know, no one's robbing this one for money. We that's just not how we were, you know, raised.
Just
you
good
know?
morals.
Now,
Yeah.
now
You
that
know?
you're big on social media, does this happen to you a lot? Because it happened with the movies a little bit. Now it happens with the podcast again. But you're out and you see people, and somebody will notice you, and they think in their head for a second that they met you. Like they're
So-
like, "Hey, buddy, what's up?" And you get all confused. You're
Bro,
like,
that
"Hey,
happened to
buddy,
me the
what's
other
up?"
day.
I don't
Yeah.
know
Like,
anybody that
certain
says
people-
hello to me, and it's getting worse and worse
That's
and
what
worse.
happens.
You know,
And-
I just, I'm nice. How you doing?
course.
Oh yeah, it's me. Blah, blah, from I love when people say, "Oh,
I
it's me
think
from Instagram."
some of them don't really realize that I don't know you.
Correct.
You know what I'm saying? You're saying,
Yeah.
"Do you remember me?"
Yeah.
No, I don't.
Listen, social media is a gift and a curse
Yeah.
because
Absolutely.
now, listen, I love everybody that's a fan of, just say Lil Snuff, this character, which is really me. You know what I'm saying? And Joey, last night at the Flyers game, if we didn't take 200 pictures, we didn't take any.
Yeah.
You know, and last night was the first night my dad really was like, my dad's got not a bad heart, but like he gets out of breath easily. He's got 5 fucking stents. He's claustrophobic. So I took him to the Flyers game last night.
And he's got 2 cigarettes in his mouth.
No, he don't smoke. Thank God.
Thank God.
But he said to me, like when we were driving home, he said they were throwing you around like rag dolls. Like they're pulling you in different directions. There's pictures. Like I can't walk
overwhelming.
5
Oh,
feet.
yeah.
You know what I mean? And thank God we're blessed. I love it.
Yeah.
But sometimes like some people can't handle that. You know what I mean?
absolutely. It's a
so
lot.
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's a little
when the
uncomfortable in
movie
certain
when I
situations.
was younger and the movies came out, like in the neighborhood, like everybody.
Did you go to school after that movie?
Yeah, I went to school after that.
How was that?
But it was. You know what it was? It was all kids we already knew from the neighborhood that
So
I
it wasn't-
already
okay.
knew. It wasn't like you got rushed by
Where'd
this
you go to high
crowd. It
school,
was all
Patty?
like, "Hey, Pat, I seen you
Yeah,
in the
yeah.
movie." Like, you know what I'm saying?
Where'd you go to high school, Patty?
Few of them. Few of them. Lafayette, Severian,
Yeah.
Dewey. I ended my school career at Dewey.
Dewey.
Where'd you go?
Once I
St.
got
Edmunds?
there.
St. Edmunds.
St. Edmunds. But Joey Badass.
I got kicked out every high
No,
school.
Joe
I was
Best
in.
went to Merle.
And then the only reason it's Severian, you had to have like this high average to get in or whatever. But what happened was my mother sent me to Lafayette. She was trying to have me killed, I think.
Yeah.
I had just did the Gotti movie, and
Yeah.
she sent me to like a pretty black school.
Yeah.
And as soon as I got in the first couple weeks I was in, I got jumped.
Of
they
course.
stabbed me and everything for the movie.
Yeah.
She brought me to Severian. I didn't have no good average in the thing, but Severian had, what's his name? From Who's the Boss? What's his name again? Tony Danza or something?
Okay.
He graduated from there.
Some Severian?
So they felt like big shots because
Yeah.
like this actor. And then when I got there, I was the kid in the movie.
Yeah.
So they were like, "Oh yeah, we'll take him,
All
take
right,
him."
good.
But I had a horrible average.
It was fucking all boys
6
anyway.
months in, they were telling my mother, "If you don't take him out now, we're gonna lock him up. We're gonna keep
that's
the
it.
tuition."
Yeah.
And then I left and went to Dewey.
Yeah, that's like the.
And that's where it ended.
You got to be a good kid to go to Severian. Like
Yeah, like that was
Yeah, it
not.
was a private school, all boys. Yeah. Great sports and all that shit.
I would go in. You're supposed to have your button down shirt with the tie on and khakis on it. I would go in 3 buttons unbuttoned,
Yeah, fuck
tie
yeah.
hanging down here.
Yeah, you gotta go.
We already been recording for an hour and a half.
Yeah,
Really?
It went good. It went
Holy
great.
shit.
Yeah, this went great. This was amazing,
I got
bro.
one more. We'll
Go,
never
go
out
ahead.
there.
Shoot.
You know? What separates a hustler from someone just talking? That's
Action.
uncommon in this generation.
Action, bro. Action. Because in a world where it's so easy to just talk, especially on social media, the one thing that I hate so much is when people rage bait for content.
Yeah.
You know, that's what it's just talking just to get people to, you know, I'm not
say
talking
something.
It's not you asking a question and then me saying my favorite steak is from Outback. That's different. I'm talking
Yeah.
about there's streamers that go out there and they literally rage bait people just for the engagement.
No, that's crazy.
You know, that's crazy.
You
But
know,
like, you know-
with that kid, I watched. He's a young kid. That kid Jack Doherty. You see him? He
Yeah,
goes
yeah,
out
yeah,
there,
yeah,
He'll
yeah,
go
yeah,
out
bro.
like a big security
You
guard
know?
and like start a fight with a guy and his kid.
Like, come on, bro. And I don't believe half of this shit anyway. I feel like half this shit is all planted
I
and
never
fabricated
went
anyway.
out when I was going to bars or clubs. I never went out looking for a fight.
Never.
I went out looking for a
They
girl.
happen, they happen,
Yeah.
but we never went out looking for.
Never,
it,
like
you know?
I didn't get that.
No.
Your goal at the end of the night, the kids I grew up with, was who's taking a girl home.
Yeah, that was
you
it.
know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
it.
that
I
was it.
never want. I ain't hitting nobody with bottles.
No, yeah,
if
no.
it happened, it
But
happened.
there was those
always
guys
happens.
from the
Of course,
neighborhood
yeah.
that I don't know if they knew they weren't going home with a girl that night, so
They
they, were
just
just
had
like,
fun.
"Fuck it, let's have
They
fun."
had a fight.
Yeah.
But they just
Yeah.
wanted to fight.
Yeah.
They
Well,
weren't
I
there
dealt
for
with
the
it a
girl.
lot as a kid because I was always bigger than everybody else.
Yeah.
So you would think like, oh no, they'll leave you alone. You're the biggest. No, it was the opposite.
Opposite.
They always wanted to prove themselves on me. So any
Yeah.
fight I ever got into, God's honest truth, was never my fault. It was just defending myself.
Listen, my
you know?
buddy Russo looks like Drago from Rocky. He is a monster, blue eyes, lady killer,
Yeah.
but a beast. I mean, I've never seen him lose a fight. I swear to God. Every motherfucking time we went out, like he said, somebody would start with him, and I would just go, "This is impossible.
Right, how
Like,
you
why
start
is
with
this
him?
happening?"
Yeah.
And he'd be like, "This is what I'm saying," like, you know. And then I would try and like get in the altercation. Maybe let me take one for the team until I would get knocked down, and then he would have to come in. But still, like it was crazy. Like you're right. If you're bigger, like you get in the most fights because they want that chance. They want to go back to their neighborhood and say, "I beat him up."
Because they got nothing to lose. Because if they get beat up, they're like, "Oh, well, look how big he is." And if they win, they're like, "Yeah, I
go
took him
back
down."
to the neighborhood. Remember that girl?
That's what I wanted.
From 35th Street.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah,
that's it.
That's what I want to do.
Have you actually ever been knocked out before?
Once. By a bouncer.
It doesn't. You're from Philly, so I feel like it's more. It's a lot of fights.
Not knocked out cold, but we were in a brawl with bouncers and everything, and you got hit and you fell and who owes you for a second, but never unconscious. out.
I got knocked out one time unconscious where I woke up. I had no shoes on. This motherfucker hit me.
Did your ass hurt?
Listen to me. Listen to what I'm telling you. A fucking fight breaks out on Chestnut Street. Me, Russo, my buddy T, all of us were staying there. Had nothing to do with us.
Russo was involved in a lot of these fights.
It was. Nothing to do with us. Me like a jerk off. These kids are screaming at the girls that we're with, but it's the wrong girls that they're screaming. It was a total miscommunication. I get in the middle like this. And I'm like, yo, yous go that way. Yous go this way. Well, when I went like this, the kid was like in front of me. So his boy came from the side door and thought I like pushed him in the chest. This motherfucker hit me from the side. In the middle of the cobblestone, I woke up. No shoes on.
How long later did you wake up?
Listen, I woke up. I had to wake up. I felt like 10 minutes. It might have been 3 hours.
Right. Did somebody say you've been sleeping for a half hour?
There was fucking ambulance and cops everywhere. It wind up becoming South Philly versus kids from, say, Washington Township. All out brawl over this.
It's scary.
And you were sleeping the whole
when
fight.
you knock somebody out unconscious. Oh yeah,
Right out my shoes.
Oh, yeah, so we didn't get that. Where were your shoes?
Yeah,
They
right.
were off my feet. They were in the
Well,
middle of the
like
street.
right there? They
Yeah,
were-
like they
Oh,
were.
I thought somebody robbed them.
I tripped over the curb.
Oh,
and they fell
my
off.
God.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. I thought somebody took your shoes.
It's a comical story. It was.
I always see
Yeah.
people say like, I got into a fight, I knocked this kid out. It's like, bro, no, you didn't.
Yeah,
You know?
yeah.
When you
Yeah,
knock somebody out, it's not funny.
Yeah,
Like,
bro,
no,
it's
listen,
not. It's scary.
There's some kids from the neighborhood that have told that I've watched these
One
kids
pi-
not.
one
they
punch,
want-
yeah.
There's a few. We had a kid. He passed away now, Frankie. He was the smallest kid out of everybody. Frankie Chinisi, his name was. He was so tiny, but he was so
Like
when I
a
say
ball
so good with his hands. And he knew that he had to knock you out with that
Of
first
course,
punch or two,
yeah.
because you're gonna kill him if
Yeah.
he didn't. And it was like a lightning. You heard that little
Yeah.
noise, and the biggest guys you could see were like.
Yeah. My buddy,
just
same way.
wrote
This
down,
kid,
like-
Chenzo Paisano from my area, he's older than me, though, but he's short. Bull.
Yeah,
Hit
monster.
you like cement hands.
Yeah,
Just knock you
there's a
out.
lot of them.
Boom.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
You don't want to fight these
No,
guys.
Oh, listen, bro. Growing up in the boxing gyms, bro, you can never ever that 100, bro, even that
can't
120,
underestimate nobody.
even that 125 pounder. If he knows how to punch, he's putting all 125 pounds on that punch.
And ever since the UFC came about,
Everybody's a
Well, not
fighter.
everybody's a fighter.
right,
Everybody is this. Everybody's that.
You see a kid with
They're like,
those,
no, babe, you got to do
you
this.
see a
Put
kid
him in
with
the
those
triangle.
fucked up ears. You
Yeah.
better not
You
act
better
like
not
a
go.
fucking
Jiu-jitsu
tough.
I see
motherfuckers.
cauliflower ears, I'm bitching
I'm
up right
out.
away.
You're right.
I
I'm
started
out.
training
I'm pulling a
Muay
pistol
Thai
out.
when I was like 21 because I used to be a CO at Rikers Island, right? This guy beat the shit out of me so bad. Big Jack guy. He kept going in the pantry, right?
Yeah.
So I was finally like being from the neighborhood. I started speaking like a punk. I was like, get the fuck out of the pantry.
Yeah.
He goes, what? Bro, down the whole tier. I was getting fucked up. Every cell was seeing it, bro.
Yeah.
I walked out of there. I was like, oh, I don't know how to fight.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna go to the
I don't know how to fight. I
I was
thought
like,
it was better than
holy
that.
shit, that humbled me forever.
Before we end it, though, I got to ask you one question, everybody.
Shoot.
Go around the room. If last meal, you're dying tomorrow, what is it?
That's a great question. Wow.
Yeah, that's a tough one, bro.
I'm gonna go with a Peter Luger's steak with the
Wow,
bacon,
That's strong.
with the bacon and all the sauce.
My head went there. My head did go
It did go there,
It did
right?
go
Just
there.
because you feel good when you go to Peter Luger's. It's
Yeah.
always just a good meal, you know?
Yeah, the steak. I would
What
say.
about a home cooked meal? Like
Yeah,
what-
that's what I was thinking more of that.
No, because if they fuck up an ingredient, they just
yeah.
ruined your whole
My
time.
mother
Yeah.
makes this grilled chicken with artichoke hearts in the tray with the breadcrumb
Yeah.
and the vinegar. Like this has been my favorite dish my whole life.
Yeah.
That's the dish I'm going
I like
out
it.
with.
I'm probably going to rolling roaster and order and everything.
It's another solid.
That's
Yeah,
it.
right.
What's that?
I'm going to Skinny Joey's cheese.
Oh,
Great
the fact that
answer.
you just said, what's that?
that?
I
What's that?
swear
Issue for me,
to
bro.
you, I
Yeah.
want to get in my car right
it's-
now
it's- no,
and make sure
listen
we
to me.
drive
Listen to
there
me. This
before you
is
go home.
really what we need to do. We need to get a cameraman. and we need to go to
Snuff, you need to
LMB.
come here with us and
We
go
need
to
to go to
this
place. 100% I
LMB.
would.
We need to go to Rolling Roaster. We could even take them to John's Deli for two different types of roast beef
Yeah.
and have a day, and we'll show you South
So
Brooklyn.
Make a little series.
Rolling Roaster.
So Rolling
what
Roaster,
is-
it's I don't even know how to
You know
explain
what
it.
the thing is?
It's like
it's like-
carnival food,
Okay.
like roast beef and fries and burgers and all that. But it's
Carnival
such
scared me a little bit. Carnival scared me a little bit.
It is kind
They
of like
got
carnival.
funnel
You
cakes.
got corn fritters
So
and
I,
you know what I'm saying?
I took my girlfriend there. She's from Bloomfield, New Jersey.
Okay.
Which is a very Italian area, this and that. And Rolling Roast is special to us because, again, late night spot.
No,
they
that's
always
not-
have
yeah,
food.
yeah.
It's got-
She
yeah.
had it. She's like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah,
This isn't
yeah.
good at all. You know what I mean?
No,
To me, I'm
no,
like,
we'll get
never
the
seen
melted
nobody
cup
say
of
that.
Velveeta cheese on the side. Like, it ain't the Cheese Whiz, but
Yeah.
it's our version
It's
of
That's
the
roast
good. I
beef.
get it.
It's roast beef
I
on
get
like
it.
the roll
Or like
with
a Kaiser
the Kaiser roll.
I get what you're saying.
Their whole shtick is our
Yeah.
Kaisers go stale because they're real. Like,
get
you
it.
know what I'm
French
saying?
fries, a round French fries like this, like
crinkle cut.
crinkle
Yeah,
cut, like
yeah.
the corn fritters,
Yeah.
like they're
I'll go
just
right now.
they're spot.
Mine, I would
Fucking
say,
6
if
string
I had to
out.
say, of course, I'm going to say a cheesesteak from Skinny Joey's
Of
Cheesesteaks.
course,
Of
of
course, a
course.
cheesesteak with fries on the side with Cheese Whiz. And then if you're going with a home cooked meal, I gotta go chicken cutlets, mac and cheese,
Oh, yeah.
mashed potatoes,
Homemade mac,
I
just
mean,
like that.
It's fucking
Homemade mac.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
not like a pan fried cutlet from your mom,
Nothing.
Yeah,
or a
yeah,
pan
zero.
fried meatball. Like that's
Nothing.
That's it.
Yeah.
No,
I love that.
I gotta
Yeah.
get this. I gotta make my mother make this.
I made it the
chicken
other
strip,
day
bring
when you
in
told me
one
about
day.
it. It came out good.
No,
But yo,
it's
when
great.
you're killing it right now.
Thank
When
you.
everything's
This
said
was-
and done.
This was amazing.
I
was
appreciate
amazing.
you guys having me
Yeah,
on.
no,
this
thanks
is
for
amazing.
coming.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
But when it ends eventually in life, whether that's 40, 50 years from now, how do you want to be remembered?
Somebody who, I switched the game up. I got in recovery. I got sober. I got married, changed my life around. I want to be remembered for somebody who always wanted to help the next person. I'm not going to gatekeep. No matter who DMs me, who messages me, and they need help with it, whether it's mental health, alcohol, drugs, or just helping life in general. I'm always here to help. And Joey's the same way. Like, he gives back to the fucking community like I never seen before. People that are still in jail, he's sending money to. So we like to give back. But if I had to be remembered for one thing, it would definitely be helping people, and being positive for sure.
Yeah,
Hell yeah.
that was a great answer. Great answer.
Snuff, thank you, bro.
Snuff,
Thank you.
so much.
Appreciate it.
brother.
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
What's up, Boogie?
Life is a casino. We don't sing, we just hit 'em off with C-notes. And you can bet it all. I'ma be the last one standing tall. Joey Merlino.
With Joey Merlino.